They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Tryna catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK or anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. 7.62 gon' split em. LN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eating bullet for dinner. 5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops straight go. I got them all, you don't want no. I got all those things, nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get this pussy, leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Y'all know what the fuck going on around here, nigga. Y'all nigga keep talking about you want smoke. You can't catch me on social media.
Yo, what up, family? Peace and blessings to the family in the building, man. Shalom to everybody out there, man. I hope everybody enjoyed their Hanukkah. If you celebrate anything else, I hope you enjoyed it. You know, all things peace and blessings, big homie. AMCFSG in the building. Terrell Davis, what it do, homie? Peace and blessings. Oakland LDTV in the building. We got Big Dog Willie coming through, ducking like Shakur does. You know, Banks the Boxing family in the building. Salute, King. Peace and blessings to you. My nigga EB Sweats a lot in the building. Salute, homie. Peace and blessings. No Fly Zone, what it do, what it do. The nigga, that legend, Crush in the building. Salute. Shalom to my brother, Mr. Altruistic in the building, bro. Peace and blessings to you, man. My man, Desmond Johnson. Salute, King. Peace and blessings. To the beautiful Raina in the building, big AMC FSG. Salute, Queen. Hope everything's all good with you. Nostalgia Life in the building. What's up, homie? When Key get here, we're going to do a countdown of the best and the worst of 2024. Waiting on Key to get in the building for that. But you know, I got some shit that I want to go over. Even though South Paul be on some dumb shit, he do be having everything. He be having everything rolled up in a neat little bag for us. And salute to my brother EB Sweat a lot in the cash out with the $2 holler, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thanks a lot, bro. Every time you look out, it's always great. And now I just need 4 more people to go ahead and supply for the day. You know, we try to get 5 people every day. Whenever we do here, we had a little break, you know, celebrated Hanukkah and everything. But let me get 4 more people in the Cash App or the PayPal. Appreciate everybody. And yes, next week we'll be opening up the upper echelon party where we take the fights and we watch them together in the fight zone, right? Where we're gonna stream the fights and everything. But I wanted to pull this up real quick. Oh, and Ryan Garcia has been calling out Terrence Crawford, but we're going to do this first.
You got championship coaches who actually used to box themselves. They weren't too good at boxing, but today they coach championship fighters. Like Brian Bomac McIntyre, for example. 7 wins, 14 losses. The man got knocked out 9 times. The man got 2 knockouts himself. Was the man a good fighter? Absolutely not. But he trained Terrence Bud Crawford, the pound-for-pound king. Then you got Derrick James. 21 wins, 7 losses. The man got stopped 4 times. Low-key, this is not a bad record for a trainer. The man trains Errol Spence, Jamel Charlo.
And one thing about Derrick James, before they even say something, Derrick James was an undefeated fighter. I think Derrick James was like 14-0, 15-0, and then they threw him to the wolves. They put him up against a champion that was like 38-1. They put him in there against the champion, 38-1. And Derrick James was beating the nigga ass until the end of the fight. Like, Derrick James ran out of gas. That's why he be having his fighters, they deal with a lot of conditioning. Because, hey, Derrick James, he ran out of gas. He was going up against something serious. And shout out to my man EB Sweat a lot again in the cash app with the $2 holler. EB, you always look out for the champ, bro. You always look out for the grind, bro. And you know I always appreciate you and a few others in here. Appreciate you, King. And in the first of the year, I'm gonna start pushing on my other page, the My Life is a Movie. I'm gonna be on that page right there. I'm gonna be doing a lot of reacts. I'm gonna keep current with the news, like with the Drake situation. I'm gonna keep current with everything, and that's the Keep It Real channel. But that's gonna be the commercial channel. That's why I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna go through with the Drake and Kendrick shit, with the damn Jay-Z shit. Everything, that's gonna be the information page over there. But you're gonna get a real take on everything from a real nigga, you feel me? But yeah, Derrick James was an undefeated fighter they put him in this first 12-round fight. He went from 8 rounds to 12, and after the 7th round, Derrick James was just getting washed. But he was winning the first half of the fight. He was beating the nigga ass. Derrick was pretty good, dog. That's why he keeps making sure all his fighters are conditioned real great. Kevin House in the building. Salute, my man.
So the man actually trained Ryan Garcia when Ryan Garcia beat Devin Haney brains out. What do I look like getting fucked up? Then you got terrible coaches in the sport of boxing that had terrible boxing records. They couldn't fight as a fighter, and they can't coach as a coach. Greg Hackett, that terrible coach out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, was giving Shakur Stevenson advice the other day. Talking about, yo, Shakur Stevenson, you best try to uppercut Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin. Floyd Schofield Sr. seen the post. Floyd Schofield said, you can listen to this man if you want to.
But he ain't no Tank Davis.
Hey, yo, Southpaw TV. Just because Greg Hackett was a terrible fighter, don't mean he can't be a good coach. I got a question for y'all. Can y'all name one fighter that Greg Hackett trains who is actually a champion? Matter of fact, who the hell does Greg Hackett train that's actually a successful fighter in the sport of boxing? Go ahead, I'll wait.
You took the boxing game for too long.
You can't name one single fighter that Greg Hackett trained who is actually a championship fighter. Greg Hackett was a terrible fighter and an even worse coach, if you ask me.
Nah. Come on, Naj.
Sunday. Even Shakur Stevenson knows that Greg Hackett was not successful as a fighter. He's never going to be successful as a coach, but he will forever chase attention on the internet. No more free promo in 2025.
Salute to my man Don Drickham, and salute to my boy LaMarcus Robinson in the building. Yeah, I feel you on that, Don. But his videos, he be having everything right there that you need. He have it already together. I just don't be liking to hear his commentating, but yeah.
2024, the man who gets embarrassed every single day by his own pops, Devin Haney. The man posts this up on Instagram, talking about who should Devin Haney fight next. I think Devin Haney is willing to accept any type of attention he could get. I think Bill and Devin, whether it's good or bad, are willing to accept any type of attention, even if they're getting cooked on the internet. As y'all pretty much expected, the comment section was cooking this dude. This man says nobody want to see Devin Haney. This man says he should fight Ryan Garcia. This man says fight Ryan Garcia. This man says Ryan Garcia, but I bet y'all he won't.
You were scared to get in the ring.
Already told y'all, if Devin Haney wants any type of respect in boxing, he should definitely be looking to fight Ryan Garcia and only Ryan Garcia. How dare Devin Haney post this up when the entire world wants to see the Ryan Garcia rematch? If Devin Haney claims he got cheated by steroids, try fighting Ryan Garcia again. Drug test the man every single day and prove you could beat Ryan Garcia, but Devin Haney's not cut like that. He's from Henderson, Nevada. Bill Haney raised the man. I don't think that Devin Haney will ever step into that ring with Ryan Garcia again, because it's only going to be a worse beating next time, in my opinion.
I'm just trying to get to the Lomachenko part as well.
147, and we got him talked out. So we all saw what happened that night. Huh? So we all saw what happened, regardless of what the
Frequent, stop the cap, man. Ryan Garcia said he'll fight Devin. Y'all don't want the rematch, Frequent. What Ryan got to be scared of? It ain't like Devin can hurt the man. He gonna whoop the shit out of Devin. Devin has motherfucking damn PTSD from Ryan Garcia, bro. Devin act like he was in the damn Vietnam War the way Ryan whooped that nigga ass. And how he having flashbacks. Surprised he ain't smoking opium right now.
What the fuck they took off the record? We saw him get his ass beat.
Speaking of somebody who cooked Devin Haney, Vasily Lomachenko, the man who retired when Gervonta Davis called the man out. Ring Magazine posted this up on Twitter. It says Vasily Lomachenko suffered a back injury in training, but will return to boxing if he's given the all clear when he has an MRI in the new year. If he's healthy again, he will fight again. The sad thing about this is that Lomachenko knew he was going to fight again. Notice how Lomachenko only announced that he might come back when he knows damn well Gervonta Davis got a fight lined up. If some of y'all can remember, the WBC posted this up, talking about thank you for everything, Lomachenko. This was when Gervonta Davis was in negotiations to make a Lomachenko fight happen. Gervonta Davis wanted to fight Lomachenko, and only Lomachenko. The man retired out of fear.
You were scared to get in the ring.
If you don't believe me, do your research. Gervonta Davis and Lomachenko were in serious negotiations for a unification bout. All of y'all Gervonta Davis haters talking about, yo, Gervonta scared of Lomachenko, when Gervonta been trying to fight Lomachenko for years. Whether you Devin Haney fans want to hear this or not, Lomachenko dog walked Devin Haney.
Shalom to my brother Rod Walker in the building.
And retired when Gervonta Davis called the man out.
Lomachenko pulled a motherfucking Tim Bradley when Earl Spence was on his ass. Tim Bradley was like, man, I'm about to retire, bro. I ain't about to do this bullshit. Lomachenko did the same thing.
ESPN of all platforms put out this report, July 20th, 2024. Talks between Gervonta Davis and Lomachenko had been broken off. An official involved in the negotiations told Mike Coppinger after Lomachenko decided to take the rest of the year off. You bitch. Lomachenko was getting cooked all over the internet. They were calling the man Loma Chicken, Dukachenko. Even Boxing Scene put out this report. Will Vasily Lomachenko fight again? He says money is not the motivation. Stop the damn cat, bro. Everybody is motivated by money in the sport of boxing.
I hate when people say money is not the motivation, but you are a motherfucking prize fighter. That's what boxing is, prize fighting. That's exactly what it is, it's prize fighting.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how
I
I afford
motherfucker to say it ain't about money, that's cap. It's fucking cap, and I don't want to hear this shit. And I'm tired of this, and after this, I'm going to go. Malik Taylor, salute.
Then the man posted up a video of him listening to Key Sweat, Nobody. As y'all can see, Edgar Berlanga is doing very seductive dance moves in front of his OG. Mama in the background looking like, yo, that's my son. He kind of embarrassing, but he made over $1 million in his last fight by getting whooped by Canelo.
This is the way I am.
Well, Edgar Berlanga was singing Key Sweat, Nobody to his mama. This man in the comment section said, maybe not the song you want to be singing to your mama.
You ain't shit.
God bless Edgar Berlanga. Mama, it is not her fault that her son does not know how to act when he get money.
Berlanga's a joke, man. You know.
Speaking of somebody who do not know how to act when they get money, everybody saw the video of Devin Haney wife in that jail car with Young Thug. crying, talking about
I feel so bad.
the entire world been cooking Devin Haney. They're comparing the man to Travis Hunter. So what does Devin Haney do? Instead of Devin Haney feeling disrespected, instead of Devin Haney feeling embarrassed, the man goes and buys Lena Sayed, his wife, a car. Low-key, I think this sent a bad message to every female who look up to Lena Sayed. Every single female who look up to the former...
Shout out to the queen in the building, best friend in the building. How you doing, Dr. Key Alexandria?
Oh, I'm doing good. Hey, you guys. Go ahead. You can finish up the video.
Yeah, I'm about to finish up. I ain't going through the whole thing. It's just one part I'm trying to get to.
Has Angel. They looking like, yo, you could cheat on your man and he finna buy you a car afterwards.
I feel so bad.
And Devin Haney, the certified simp, a.k.a. Simp of the Year, does not even realize that he making himself look like a goofy for real. Devin Haney's basically putting the message out there, is that if your girl cheats on you, buy her a car.
I feel so bad.
You a different type of individual if you reward your girl for cheating on you. But then again, Devin Haney is from Las Vegas. If you from Las Vegas, more than likely you would simp. I don't give a damn what y'all say.
Devin Haney and Travis Hunter both sitting outside the party while they girls in there partying.
I don't give a damn who from Vegas, who follow me. If you from Vegas, you don't know any better. More than likely, simping is in your blood.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
Then Devin post up on Instagram, if I stick to the plan and do the work, 2025 gonna be one of my best years of all time. Do I believe the man? Absolutely not. I do not think Devin Haney is putting in work at all whatsoever. All Devin Haney is doing is acting like he putting in work in that gym. Low-key, I don't think we'll ever see Devin Haney again. And if we see Devin Haney again, it ain't gonna be against Ryan Garcia.
I did get death threats.
I got a question for y'all. Type it up in the comment section. After all this lawsuit stuff is over with, do y'all really think deep down in your heart that we're gonna see Devin versus Ryan 2? Or should I say Ryan versus Devin 2?
What's your goof on?
And y'all know recently I've been trying to show Clarissa Shields love on Southpaw TV. I was telling y'all to go watch her movie. But Clarissa Shields rubs people the wrong way like a bad masseuse. The girl had the audacity to tweet out, so let's talk about it. A whole biopic about my life and my journey in boxing, but only 2 female champions have said anything about it. But y'all love to call me a hater. These girls been hating on me. That's why I shine so bright. And still, God is gonna always do his big one for me.
That's so stupid.
Hey, yo, Clarissa Shields. Female fighters ain't obligated to post about your movie. Miss Victimization Culture herself always finding...
This is what gets me, right? So what? You got a movie out, Clarissa. As much shit as you talk to the other female boxers and shit, at least they not disrespecting your shit. But see, that's the entitledness that people get. Like, don't nobody have to fucking goddamn go post about your shit. J.A. Dixon, salute, brother. Like, you actually mad because people ain't posting about your shit. Are you giving them money? Are you breaking them off? That's kind of like, it's about as delusional as the WNBA women thinking that they should get paid the same amount as the NBA men. Like, the WNBA women, they sit here talking about they should get the same amount of money that the NBA men get, when the WNBA only brings in $13 million a year. Like, not one team brings in over $5 million a year. The only reason that they're able to exist and keep fight and keep doing it because the collective agency where they got the NBA men are funding the WNBA. If you go look at a WNBA game, them shits do not be packed. Women don't even really watch WNBA games. But they sit here talking about that they want equal pay. No, what you need to do, since they sit here getting that mad and they trying to form a union and talk about equal pay, I say this. Cut away the NBA and let the WNBA get exactly right. They got it subsidized by the NBA because they can't make the money on their own. Like, these women want to make that money, then let them make what they make. I say let them go out there and how much money they generate, then that's how much they get paid. Then the motherfuckers will be getting paid less than McDonald's workers. I'm being honest. Like, you don't have the same pool. like they don't have the same pull. And Ramon Seafood, yes, if you lower the rim for the women, put the rim at 9 foot. Or put it at 8.5 feet. So the women can go out there and jam like the men and make it more exciting. But then you got the women talking about that's disrespectful. Why do they got a lower rim for us? Like the women, like, bro, you can't please them women basketball players. They don't want the rim lower or nothing. They don't want none of that. They feel like they can do everything a man can do. It's good to have determination and guts, but people don't realize it's also about genetics and it's also about the makeup of a man's body. A man has 43% more muscles. They have testosterone. Women don't have muscles in the same place that men do. Women don't have them type of quick twitch muscles and all that. They don't have it. It's not in their genetic makeup. Just like a man's pelvis cannot pop out of place when they have a kid, a man can't handle that. But shit. All right, let me finish this real quick.
Finding a way to play victim. Just because only 2 female fighters post about your movie don't mean every single female fighter is supposed to post about your movie. What Clarissa Shields is doing is asking female fighters to be fake. She wants female fighters to act like they saw her movie. She wants female fighters to pretend they care about her movie. Yo, Clarissa Shields. Some people don't watch movies. Some people don't give a damn about your movie. You asking these girls to be fake. Just because somebody ain't post about your movie don't mean they hating on you. Maybe they got shit to do. Maybe they got lives to live. Maybe they got kids to take care of. Nobody is going to stop their life just to go see your movie. But then again, we talking to Clarissa Shields, Miss Victimization Culture herself. Get over yourself.
Southpaw TV is not...
Clarissa Shields, I thought you was from the Midwest. You acting like you from Philly, that really tiny little soft city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Dudes from Philly act like they about that action, but when shit hits the fan, they tuck their tail and they cry victim.
Working for you. Working for you.
And Demetrius Boo-Boo Andrade.
I had to pause that for a second because Key's in here. But before I say this, I know a way that the WNBA could make a shitload of money. I would do a pay-per-view bout. Get the top stars from the WNBA, and I would have them play a pay-per-view game against Oak Hill High School Preparatory School. I bet you the WNBA couldn't beat the top high school boys basketball team, and I'm just being honest. Them boys have 7-footers, like them preparatory, like Oak Hill and them. They would beat the shit out of the women's, but it would generate a shitload of money for the WNBA. Like, I would do a pay-per-view and have the WNBA All-Stars versus basketball. They even had a coach that tried to call it out, and the women said, nope, it's a lose-lose.
The man who Canelo Alvarez refused to fight at 160. Refused to fight at 160. Canelo Alvarez dug David Benavidez 3 times. The man did an interview on Fight Hub. Shout out to Fight Hub. They've been doing a thing, the highest viewed boxing channel on YouTube, with the most subscribers of any boxing channel on YouTube.
That know me. I'm dangerous.
Boo-Boo Andre did an interview, and the man said, I get why Canelo Alvarez don't want to fight David Benavidez. There is no way he could beat David Benavidez. Boo-Boo Andre said that David Benavidez was the strongest, most difficult, most toughest fighter he ever fought a day in his life. Canelo ain't got a chance.
You remember the night you fought Tank?
Benavidez did an interview today talking about, I honestly feel like Canelo Alvarez knows he can't beat me. And let's be real, Canelo knows he can't beat David Benavidez. Imagine ducking your mandatory 3 times. Imagine ducking a mandatory for 3 whole years. Only Canelo Alvarez will duck a mandatory for 3 years, but the man will still have fans. David Benavidez, the Mexican/Ecuadorian monster, crushes Canelo Alvarez, I'm telling y'all. And we all know boxers ain't gangsters and gangsters don't box. Like Shakur Stevenson and his whole team, we know they're not cut like that. We know.
All right, that's it right there. I just wanted to make sure Key heard that. Terrell Davis, salute. Key heard the props that they was giving Boo Boo, the man who Canelo was scared to fight at 154 and 160, the man who fought against David Benavidez when Canelo was scared too. Yep, that was Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. I mean, yep. Oh, Sao Paulo ain't leaving Chicago frequent. He ain't leaving Chicago. If you want to fight Sao Paulo, you got to come up to Chicago to fight him. He'll spar you, though. But we about to get the show going. Salute to everybody. Let me let Key do her announcements and everything. And let me get 4 people in the Cash App or PayPal. Let's get this day started off right, people. Let's get it started off right. We got a lovely show in depth for you today because you know the doctor, when she in the building, she goes above and beyond the call of duty. The floor is yours, Queen.
Salute to everyone. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday. I did. It was absolutely amazing. I'm about to have another amazing holiday because this whole week is about to be super lit. Happy New Year's. If I'm not able to tell you guys tomorrow, Happy New Year's. And I pray that God continues to bless every last one of you guys, even on the playback game. So Happy New Year's. I'm dedicating my portion of the show, and I'm saying happy birthday to Nichelle Nichols. You might remember her from Star Wars. She was one of the first Black actresses to lead during that time, to even be featured in the 70s. It was groundbreaking. She absolutely killed that role. But a lot of people don't know, though, that Nichelle actually had a singing career, too. She released like 2 albums. And I said Star Wars. I meant to say Star Trek. My apologies, Star Trek. But she has some really good music, and she was actually honored for her music. But I just want to say happy birthday, Nichelle. Thank you for breaking ground, being one of the first visible Black actresses in that time when they were not trying to give us roles. So thank you, Nichelle. Happy birthday, and continue to rest peacefully, Queen. Oh my God, frequent. What?
How old would she have been?
She was born in, I want to say she was born when in 1932. I don't know, she was from Illinois. 89.
Oh, okay.
She died at the age of 89, so she would have been 91. She would have been 91 years old today.
So what, she died 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful woman. I remember that she was the one Black person, well, her and that dude that wears the little headband. The only Black people I've seen on Star Wars.
Yeah, so continue to rest peacefully. Happy birthday, Queen.
And the Cleon dude, the dude with the big ass head.
Yes. I wasn't really a Trekkie like that, but I knew Nichelle. And what's his name? The one with the pointy ears. I knew him, but I wasn't really a Trekkie like that.
Spock. That's what you talking about, Spock.
Yeah, I wasn't really a Trekkie, but I want to say, because I wasn't here last week to do, but I got 2 updates, crime updates for you guys real quick. Number 1, a Texas cheerleader who was 17 years old. Why is she under investigation? And I want them to give her the same treatment that they gave Michael Vick. Okay. This 17-year-old cheerleader is being charged with animal cruelty. Guess what she did? She poisoned her rival's goat. She poisoned a goat. Her rival's goat.
Oh, wow.
At 17 years old. I think it died. The goat died or something. I'm not sure. But I guess they were like going back and forth. And she injected it with a white and with a pesticide.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I'm like, yo, what the heck is going on? So I want y'all to get this. She is a 17-year-old cheerleader. And she is being charged with animal cruelty. I think she is out of Texas. I told y'all there's something going on in Texas. So I want y'all to give her the same treatment y'all gave Michael Vick now. Want y'all to give her the same type of treatment.
Well, pit bull and goat completely different. You feel what I'm saying?
Nah,
Goat,
forget that. Forget that. It's still animal cruelty.
Salute to my man Von Wise. That dude named Dave. Mike Ridden. Hold on a second. Mike Ridden, that dude named Dave. Von Wise. Y'all salute. We eat goat though, Keith.
Oh my God. It don't matter. It still is the same.
And they got that good fur called Angora. You know that,
like
that's that soul shit, girl.
Thank you, Dave. A damn shame what they did to that goat. What she did to that goat. Absolutely.
Have you any wool? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anyways, I hope they throw her underneath the jail. Also, there is a I'm not making this up. I need to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, all things. That curry goat be on 1,000. He don't know what she missing yet.
I love curry. I eat goat meat. Like, I get what y'all are saying. At the end of the day, it's still animal cruelty. But she did it on purpose. Hold on, wait. What? Curry. Yes, I like all of that. It's just, hey, Arena. It's just I want her to get the same treatment. They threw Michael Vick underneath the bus. Man, that man lost everything.
That's the milk we really supposed to be drinking right there. That dude named Dave, because a goat is closer to a human's body weight than a fucking cow. But people don't realize while we feed our kids cow milk, people don't realize that a cow's milk. Kid, how big is it? You don't probably know. But a cow ain't a cow like damn 1,000 pounds and shit, Keith. Like motherfucking cow's milk gotta make a cow big as shit. Like that's why it has all them damn steroids and hormones and shit in there. People don't realize that goat milk is actually better for you to drink. To give the kids, like people wonder why the kids are growing up so overweight and all that shit. You're giving them cow's milk. You turn them into fat ass cows. That's why you got to give them goat milk. Goat milk is actually, if you look it up, Keith, goat milk is better for a child than cow's milk. Cow's milk. I'm being honest, because cow's milk has all these buffers that get you big.
Well, speaking of get you big, we just had a big arrest. We just had a big arrest, you guys. Now this is real, okay? This is real. 68 members of a white supremacist group called the Peckerwoods were just arrested in Los Angeles. It was a gang indictment. They're called the Peckerwoods. No, I'm not playing. They're called the Peckerwoods. Hold on. No, it's called the Pecker. Here, I'll put it in the here. Here's the link. Okay.
I believe.
They're called.
That's like us calling ourselves the Jigaboos. Like,
right. So hold on, let me get this out. So they were found. So they are being indicted. Oh my God, they have a litany of charges. Everything from large quantities of illegal firearms to dozens of pounds of fentanyl, meth, and heroin being found. This is a total of 68 Peckerwoods that have been. I'm not saying this race. This is what they call themselves. And it's a 76 count indictment. Of course, I'm going to follow this story for you guys. It's one of the biggest arrests in Los Angeles County history. And that says a lot because they have the Triads, they got the Crips, the Blood, and now you got the Peckerwoods. I didn't even know that there was a gang called the Peckerwoods.
What was that show that came out where it was in Texas where they had them white folks up there with the Oxycontins and stuff? It had the dude from Hitman, Timothy Olympic. He was like the damn police officer up there. What was the name of that show? I know you know what I'm talking about.
I forget what happened to that show.
That was a hell of a show. I forgot all about it. It used to come out with Sons of Anarchy and all them shit. It used to come on right behind it. Oh yes. I don't know the name of that, but somebody, if you know it, please put it in the chat. No, it's not Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad was when they was cooking meth. This was right here. The nigga came back to Kentucky, and they was all on Oxycontin. His dad was a drug dealer. He was shaking shit down. But shout out to I don't know what city it was, but shout out. They caught this 37-year-old man who snatched up this 13-year-old girl. I forgot where it was at. You can look it up. It's on YouTube though. This other YouTube content creator was there. Dude had snatched up a 13-year-old girl. He was 37, little fat dude. I think he was up in Illinois somewhere, but they beat the shit out of this nigga because the family called him. Like, this dude had kidnapped this 13-year-old girl, and him and his cousin had been SAing this girl for 3 days. They had her locked into the basement. Like, they snatched the little girl off the street, forced her in the car, took her to the basement. The family had been looking for her for 3 days. She's been missing. And the whole 3 days, this fat, ugly motherfucker has been R-wording the girl, him and another dude. The reason they found her, they put it on Facebook. Somebody saw the girl at the gas station with the guys. The family pulled up, and they beat the damn wheels off of this dude, dog. They beat the freaking flying wheels off of the guy, right? And when they beat him, the dude's whole head was like he looked like a daggone cartoon knot, Keith. Like it was cartoon knot. And like they was telling the police to lock the man up, Keith. And like the police, they wasn't trying to lock the man up. Like the man, it was across the street from the police station, Keith. Like the shit was across the street from the damn police station. Like it took a minute for the police to finally go ahead and arrest the man, right? And his cousin had got away for a second until I think I'm doing the damn the follow up on it. I think they finally got the damn cousin again, but it's crazy how they will snatch your kid up off the street, and the messed up thing about it, the police wasn't even like the dude was right there. He had
I say nothing. Go ahead.
The dude, give me 2 seconds, Keith. I'm about to find it. Give me 1 minute, Keith. I'm about to find it.
Okay. Oh well, let me go ahead and say hi to everybody before we get into
I want everybody to see this dude.
Hey Raina, hey Thomas Hill, hey Vaughn, Frequent, my boy Devon, Dave, what's up? King Rob Walker is in the building. J.A. Dixon, always good to see my boys, my queens in the building. I missed you guys. It's been a great weekend for me. I hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. Nostalgia Life, good to see you. Where you been? Ramon, good to see you, King. No Fly Zone, y'all are ignorant. Marcus, darling, salute. Mike, how you doing? All things my right hand man, good to see you, King. I wish I was lying, but sadly it's bad. And Texas was terrible with that stuff too. With what? What y'all talking about? Selling what? Oh my goodness, Vaughn, really? That is great. You know what? In the social work field, one area I could never work in is child protective. I could not do it. And they pay really good in Illinois. If you live in Illinois and you have a bachelor's degree, you can get on at child because they're hiring like crazy, and you are guaranteed to make at least like $6,000-7,000 a month. And that's starting out. Like it's great money, but it's a high turnover rate for a reason. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. One of my best friends did it for a few years, and my girl was stressed out all the time, man. Oh really, Vaughn? Well, I take my hat off to you, King. I could not do it. And they are hiring like crazy right now in the whole state of Illinois. I'm like, bruh, I couldn't do it. I can't even fathom it. But let's get to this boxing talk, y'all. Tank Davis. Let's start there because we really don't have any housekeeping to get to because it's been kind of quiet. Since the last fight that we watched, Fury versus Usyk, and I know we're all tired of hearing about that. So let's get into Tank real Tank had announced last week that the fight was canceled and said social media in a freaking uproar. But as I told you guys, the tickets are still on sale. I felt like it was just an antic. Do I agree with that antic? Absolutely not. I did not agree with that. I did not like that. I feel like it was causing confusion. But according to tickets, it worked. It was absolutely a it like did well. Like whatever he did, whatever he's doing is doing very well for him, because the tickets have, remember when I told you guys like 2 weeks ago that there was a little over 4,000 tickets left. Well, we are dwindling down. It's already about to be 2,000 tickets sold out of 4,000. So whatever he did, it absolutely worked. That antic worked, because for some odd reason over Christmas break, everybody bought Tank and Lamont Roach tickets. And it looks like it's going to be a sellout pretty much. It looks like probably, my projection is probably between January, February, those tickets will be absolutely gone. All right. So shout out to Tank Davis. I mean, numbers don't lie, and I'm tracking everybody's numbers. Y'all know that. Who has fights in America? Tank Davis tickets have went up. They are selling like hotcakes. So if you are planning to go to the Tank Davis fight, occurring March 1st, make sure you guys hurry up and cop those tickets. Let me look at the
Okay.
Go ahead, Upper.
I got it, best friend.
Okay.
It was in Milwaukee. Milwaukee. How far is that from you, bestie?
About like 2 hours. Well, it depends on what part of Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. Well, that's Wisconsin. So, well, Milwaukee is the city. So,
about 2 hours, about an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's not.
And this is what I be saying. We gotta protect our queens out here, man. Especially the children. Like, we have to protect our queens, because if we don't, like, our queens don't have nobody but us. And that's one thing I say. Our queens are the most daggone, most disrespected and most neglected people out here. Like, we need to start helping them, man.
Well, the cheapest ticket right now for the Tank Davis fight, absolutely, Upper is. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Finish what you're saying. Go
ahead. $150. But go ahead, Upper.
That's the Barclays, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the Barclays. He always like that'd be a $5 million gate with the 150. Like, that's the way the tickets was with whatchamacallit, with the whatchamacallit fight.
With Rolly?
Yeah.
Upper, you gonna play this whole thing?
Nah. Hold on. Go ahead, keep my thing acting like it ain't playing. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
My shit froze. Wait, well, let's continue this the boxing, but this is what it is. Everybody, when you get a chance, y'all go check it out on your thing. My shit done. Hold on, let me see if it is. Hold on, what the hell? All right, let's just go ahead. I can't. Let's go ahead, Key. I'm about to restart my computer. Just go ahead, Key. I give me like 3 minutes. I'll be right back. You hear me?
Okay, so let's get this started, you guys. Thank you guys for joining us. So yes, Tank Davis antics definitely worked. The tickets, for some odd reason, over Christmas break, they went through the roof. And we're looking at, I project between January and February that the tickets will be sold out. Next up, which I'm really happy about, speaking of Boo Boo that y'all, we're talking about him. Boo Boo wants is still putting his foot on the neck of Edgar Berlanga. He wants a fight with him in 2025, and he wants it to be in New York City. What is up with everybody wanting to go to New York? Tank in New York. Africa wants to go to New York. Boo Boo now wants to fight Berlanga in New York. It's like New York is like a hot commodity. So hey Banks, good to see you, King. So y'all already know I am with it. Go ahead, call out everyone. Boo Boo, since everybody want to act like they don't see you, period. Call them all out, damn it. That's what I want to hear. Speaking of call outs, we are going to be getting another. We have 3 fight cards that Eddie Hearn is going to be announcing for March. I'm expecting Devin Haney to be featured on the March 22nd one, or at least the fight card that I'm hearing being rumored in April. I'm hearing a whisper that they could possibly be working on something in April. It's supposed to be a really big fight card. I suspect the 5v5, but I'm not sure yet. But Eddie Hearn has confirmed the March 8th, March 15th, and March 22nd. He did an interview and said that the 8th is going to be Berlanga's return in Puerto Rico. We already know that. And the 15th, we could be seeing the return of Amo Williams. I'm excited for that one. And then with the 22nd being a possible George Kambosos fight. I know none of us cares about that. I know we don't. I'm looking for that April card, though. I'm hearing that they have a really big April card coming up. Let me see. Boo Boo can. Okay, thank you. Whatever, Dave. You know what? Y'all, whatever. Y'all can hate all y'all want to. Okay, y'all can hate. Speaking of haters. Speaking of haters, Blair Cobbs. Blair Cobbs is not playing. Now, Blair Cobbs has already called out Boots Ennis. He wants to fight Devin Haney. He wants to fight everyone. He has even approached Eddie Hearn. We all saw that with him saying, look, I need a fight. Okay. He basically wants to fight. He's been doing interviews for the past couple months, ever since he knocked the tooth out of AB. Well, another person that he is adding to that list is Ryan Garcia. He says that he would like to fight Ryan Garcia in 2025. Now, I know April seems like a short time away, but it's really not. It's really a blink and a wake up. Okay. Like April is right around the corner, and we all know that Ryan Garcia is going to be off suspension. Ryan Garcia in 2025 is like the up and come, like the hottest commodity ticket outside of Teofimo Lopez, outside of I would put Bud up there because a lot of people been wanting to fight Bud Crawford and Canelo and the rest of them. Ryan Garcia is like at the top. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to fight Ryan Garcia. And Blair has now officially added his name to that pot in that mix and saying that it's going to be one of the biggest fights of 2025. Do we agree? Do we like that fight? Blair the Flair versus Ryan Garcia. That's an interesting fight to me. And to be honest with y'all, I'm going to keep it 105. Like, I ain't going to lie to y'all. I'm going to keep it 105. That's actually an entertaining build-up. That's actually a really entertaining. Like, think about it. Think about the build-up to that fight. Blair ain't got no sense. Ryan Garcia ain't got no sense. We already know Ryan. He be out there, you know what I'm saying, on them shrooms and stuff, allegedly. Drinking and everything. Now picture Blair the Flair. Blair the Flair is actually, I'm gonna put Blair the Flair in my upsets of 2025 because he's hungry. He with Don King. Nobody is mentioning Don King and the fighters that he have. Blair the Flair can't buy a fight to save his life. None of them really want to work with him like that. But Blair, I'm gonna look at him as like the Trojan horse, like low key. Blair is like a dangerous fighter. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. He has called out everybody, and he cannot buy a fight to save his life. You know what I'm saying? And I think the hunger of Blair the Flair is I I think the hunger of Blair the Flair could be his biggest asset right now for him, because he really wants to get out there. I get that, Frequent. I get that, but I know Rod Walker, of course. You know, Don King. I don't know what's going on with our boy, with my boy, but I do know he's 132 years old. I get it. But mark my words, though, I think Blair the Flair might. And it's not like he's a bad boxer, but Blair the Flair, I'm excited. I want to see it. Blair is on the verge of poverty. Come on, y'all. Look. Come on. I know, Vaughn. I'm just saying. Yeah, exactly right. But look, I'm just saying, I'll watch that exactly. All things. Picture it, though. That is a very good build up to a fight. Even Blair the Flair versus, and I wish T.O. would go to 147, but think about that build up. Like, those are entertaining fights and could be potentially big. But the thing is, Blair doesn't have a name like that. You know what I'm saying? And so he would need that dance partner like a Ryan Garcia. That's a good fight. I don't care what y'all say. I think that's an excellent fight, friends. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I like that fight. I like it. So are we here for it, or we don't care about Ryan Garcia? I think that's what I hear what y'all gonna say. I think that's what y'all gonna say. Is that y'all don't care about Ryan? You know, because I don't either. I don't. But anyways, speaking of not caring, we're gonna go into the reverse opposite, because I know y'all tired of hearing about AJ, but I told y'all. Oh, thank you, Busy. Salute, King. I told y'all that Eddie Hearn was trying to put Anthony Joshua at the top of the list, y'all. He moving him. Okay. But Eddie Hearn has revealed in another interview that Anthony Joshua is going to be fighting twice next year. So I'm suspecting the May card, because I still think that they're pushing for that Anthony Joshua versus Tyson fight. But this is how I feel about that. You want AJ versus Tyson so bad, you might as well give us AJ versus Wilder at this point. I mean, both of them is coming off of back-to-back losses, and I think the heat is more so on, like, I think we'll still want to see Wilder. Eddie Hearn feels as though Fury versus AJ is still the biggest fight in boxing. I don't agree with that. I really don't. Maybe a couple years ago, you know what I'm saying? Especially if we would have gotten that fight with Wilder, and AJ, if AJ would have beat Wilder, but no. But he's planning on moving AJ in a way to where I think he's still trying to make AJ undisputed or a champion, whatever the case may be. But be looking out for an AJ fight announcement probably in January or February. I would say like the end of January. We'll still hear the talks. We seen AJ at the fight with Usyk versus Fury last week. You know, they still putting his face and everything out there. You know, Eddie gonna take care of AJ. Y'all already know that. You know, Eddie gonna take care of AJ. He's still gonna make sure he got a lot of money riding with AJ. So let's see. We got 2 fights potentially with AJ next year, and be looking out for some F stuff occurring, because I got a feeling that Eddie is going to try to put AJ in line for some stuff for a belt and try to knock off the others. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that. Not right now, Frequent. You know, maybe. Right, Marcus? That's what I was thinking. It will be big in the UK, but a non-watch in the US, too many years, too late. Yeah, exactly. But Eddie Hearn really wants this, and he is really pushing for AJ to be up there. I think that it's a little bit too late. I think it's a little bit too late. Like, who cares? You know, but I told y'all he's putting AJ in that position next year. So be looking for me in the near future, to be cussing Eddie Hearn out about moving AJ up there when you got all them other boys that have done the work and have been in the fights to get, you know what I'm saying, these big fights. You know what I'm saying? Because Eddie Hearn ass out. Yeah, Tank versus Hanos after he get back on Ryan. No, he ain't gonna. I don't think he should fight him. I don't think that Devin should fight Ryan. Don't do it. Up next,
he gonna get his ass busted.
Up next, Jamel Charlo. He had a. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Before, can I say one thing before? I was trying to damn do it, but this thing be messing up. But I want everybody to check it out if they can. But him and his cousin, that girl, they caught them people though. Key, what happened? Hello? You on mute, Key. Dr. Key, you on mute.
Okay, sorry about that. So, alrighty. So, Jamel Charlo with an interesting post, and he kept it up. Okay, I know that's right. But Jamel Charlo wants all the smoke in 2025. He said, "Watch what Mendoza creates. Do to this wall. Premier Boxing. Give me the best you got, or whoever y'all think can handle me at 154. Let the fans choose. Lions only. Make it make sense." Okay. Not Jamel. You my boy and everything. But you know dang on well who been calling you out who want that smoke now. Now you saying give you all, you want the best and everything else. You know who I want to see Jamel Charlo fight? I ain't even finna hold y'all.
Bud.
Bakram.
I want him to fight Bud.
I want him to fight Bakram. We ain't getting a Bud fight. I've already made my peace with that. But I've been told Jamel no. But I want to fight Bakram. Bakram just made a similar post like that 2 weeks ago that I read to y'all. Bakram wants all the smoke. He is ready. He wants to fight everybody. He says, y'all stop tucking y'all tail. Bakram is coming off of a very impressive win. Very, very impressive. In stoppage of Tim Tszyu. Why not? Give him Jamel Charlo. That's how I feel. Tail upper, we talking hi Jamal Branch. Snackles need to rematch that carnival. Okay, you know what? Whatever.
With Jamal Branch. You take your ass home, bro. I can talk about what the fuck I want to talk about, dude. Now tell you that. You probably one of them people like that. That's why you don't want to be talking about it. But I'm gonna tell you like this: over here, we talk about what we talk about. And if I'm talking about protecting our sisters and everything, then that's what I'm gonna talk about. And if you don't understand about keeping our women safe, and if that's a problem to you, then get the hell on, dude. How about that?
He said male need a tune-up. Yeah, well, possibly. But not talking like that, he don't. He said he's ready for everyone. So if you saying that, like I said, Bakram just said the same thing. Let's get it cracking. That's actually a very interesting fight, in my opinion. Bakram versus Bud Crawford. I mean, not Bud Crawford. Jamel Charlo. We can't get the Lubin fight again. Everybody else is fighting pretty much. These next fights, Tim Tszyu got to build himself back up. Xander Zayas got to fight. Vito Melnicki got to fight. Madrimov got to fight. Everybody. Bohachuk just came off of a fight. Maybe he could fight Bohachuk. No, Bohachuk won't. Virgil Ortiz. Never mind. Spence about to fight. Jesus Ramos is about to fight. I mean, The only one that's pretty much left that's gonna give you what you're looking for is that Bakram. I want Bakram. Hey, Supreme Cam. Mel needs to get in a ring. Hey, Mr. Pride. He said that he wants that. Hey, K. Kowsey. He says that he wants to get back in the ring. He says, send PBC. Send me the best that you got. Okay? Hey, I'm with you. I want to see him fight Bakram. I'm really excited. I would love to see that. Jamel needs to go to 160. You know what would be interesting? If Spence beat Fundora, Bud walks away next year, belt up for grabs. I wouldn't mind seeing Spence versus Jamel Charlo. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. They said they'll fight each other if the money's right. That'd be an interesting fight, you guys. Yeah. But let's keep it. Let me see what everybody is saying. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. Okay. Magic. Oh Lord, 25 is gonna be dope for boxing. It's heating up. Brian Mendoza. Brian Mendoza is Lord Jesus. Y'all just want to see this man become a punching bag. Don't nobody really want to see Tank versus Dev. Only reason would be so Tank can finally kick for cloud chasing him over the years. Devin needs to come back and win. I think Spencer break Jamel. Hey, Zach B. Spence needs to fight someone soon. It's going almost 2.5 years now. They're supposed to be announcing a fight in April. So fingers crossed with that one. Fingers crossed that we still get the Spence and Fundora fight. And I seen the recent pictures of Spence over the weekend. He looks in damn good shape. So whoever he's with got him looking good as far as his weight go. Y'all remember how Spence would be blown up in weight and everything in between fights? Spence has been keeping that weight off of him. I still want to see. I would love to see Tank versus Devin, but Devin got to get back in there. He's saying F all the promoters. He got to start winning again. That's the way to get to turn everything that's going on with him upside down. Speaking of turning everything upside down, Lomachenko. Lomachenko has said, wait a minute, hold on. Y'all been saying my name? You know what I'm saying? I'm right here now. I'm right here. Matter of fact, it wasn't him. It was his manager, Egas Clemens. He's the one that spoke on him. But allegedly, Lomachenko, who is 18-3 with 12 KOs. Dang, I forgot he only got 12 knockouts. Anyways, he is going to undergo an examination of his back, you guys. I guess he's undergoing an MRI to determine.
He's trying to get a spine now? A spineless bastard?
Well, it's saying that, I guess allegedly it is that Lomachenko back is broke or something like that. He suffered a sprain during sparring, I guess. I'm not sure. And that's why he pulled out of the fight with Tank Davis.
It's because he's spineless. That's all that shit was.
So,
he was spineless.
He is waiting on the doctor orders after this MRI for his back. He is waiting the doctor's orders to see if he can continue boxing. Now, as someone who has had lower back pain before, I totally get it. Back pain is not, you know what I'm saying, upper. It's horrible. It is definitely horrible.
I know, and they can't even see lower back problem. They can't even see it in the MRI. Like, they can't even see if you got lower back problems. They can't even see it in the X-ray and stuff.
Absolutely. So it's looking like okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm connecting dots. Remember when Tank Davis said that the fight was canceled? I don't think he was talking about Lamont Roach. I think he was talking about Lomachenko.
He was talking about because they stopped all negotiations with the motherfuckers after that shit, and ESPN even commented on it. People just wasn't paying attention because Tank didn't put a name on it. And see, you know the Tank hate fan or frequenting his crew, they was just hoping to say PBC done failed another one. You know, frequenting them couldn't wait to run with that narrative. You know how they do. But they was talking about him. So yeah. He was talking about Loma the whole time, but frequent Blue Blood and them was trying to put it on the Lamont Roach shit. They just wanted to say PBC done failed another one. They ain't got no money out. See? You see? Yeah, we see. See that y'all a bunch of assholes that don't know shit.
Oh my God.
We see it frequent.
To answer the beautiful Raina's question, nope, it was in training. That's what I heard, that it was a back injury. Now, I'm not sure if he was doing a pull-up or I'm not sure. But
get the hell away from the Tank fight. He tried to take off.
No, but it happened in training. Upper. So, oh my God, we gotta add Loma to the list. That's like the 15th fighter of the year. Wow.
Why didn't say nothing about this at first when he pulled out? They had to find an excuse because Loma trying to come back and fight a cherry pick, and he had to give a reason on why he couldn't fight Tank. That's all that shit is. Because everybody gonna be like, well, you didn't fight Tank. Tell him I hurt my back. Spinal. Like Mike Tyson say, I broke my back. Spinal.
Yeah. And that's like the 15th fight. Yo, what's going on in training? I need the Department of Health to investigate boxing, what's going on in these gyms, because good God almighty. So he is basically I'm hearing that in January he's supposed to have an MRI done, upper and chat, and the doctor will make the ruling. But I think Tank was talking about the Lomachenko fight being canceled. I think Loma, and mind you, this is coming off of Loma saying that the WBC announcing saying, you know, congratulations Loma on your retirement too. So yeah, I think Tank was referencing that. But let's see. Prayers to Lomachenko. Hopefully he's healthy and the MRI comes back with nothing too severe and he's able to fight again. That's all I got for that one. You say yoga. He's making all these excuses not to fight Tank. I know, Raina. Y'all know me. I'm gonna just come out here and report it. Okay. He's saying that he got injured, y'all. That's all I could come out. He got to get doctor's orders in order to fight, y'all.
But Key, it's funny how all this come out now that Tank has a fight coming up. So now Loma could be like, well, I'm good now. And hell, I can't fight Tank now because Tank has a fight. So I'm still trying to get in the ring with somebody. You see how that shit all convenient though, Key? Loma,
yeah,
boy,
absolutely.
That's a tricky motherfucker, ain't it, Key?
Absolutely.
Can't get the
Absolutely. I just think that it's really, I think that, you know what, I think Loma's coach and manager, whatever, I think they really did a disservice because it really painted Loma in a bad light. Mr. Lomachenko that they've put on this pedestal within a matter of months. We've seen that card that you know what I'm saying, his card being pulled and him definitely walking away. Like, that's what's so crazy to me. It went from, and you know, they were having negotiations, the fight was on go, they had everything, PBC had everything planned out for Vegas and everything. We all remember those fight announcement. We all remember that. And then all of a sudden Loma wanted to spend time with his children. Then he's at the Bud Crawford fight cussing out Shakur Stevenson, saying I'll fight you for free. Then now all of a sudden he's retired. Then he comes out and say, my back, my neck and my back. I think it's really crazy.
Spinal.
It's really, hey Slogan, good to see you, King. Hey Adarius. Hey B Dog, good to see you guys. Hey Melvin there. Thank you guys so much for joining. He wanted to exit the game standing not on his back. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Anyways, so I'll keep that updated for you all. to see what the doctor says if Lomachenko will be cleared to fight again. Upper, dang, Lomachenko is officially on the injured list. Wow.
You know Lomachenko is gonna be cleared to fight, just not cleared to fight Tank.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they say I can fight, but I can't fight no heavy punch.
Vanessa Hansen, salute queen. He said do yoga. Okay. He gonna need yoga. Anyways, real quick, let me run down the new boxing schedule. Well, no, I'll get to that because there's a couple of them that I am missing. I do know next week we got Jai Opataya making his return. January 11th, we got Callum Sim. Inoue is on the 24th, and then 25th is Dalton Smith. I mean, just cars that y'all gonna cuss me out about. I already know y'all gonna cuss me out. I get it. Y'all gonna be like, who cares about these fights? I get it. I'm already knowing. And we got Diego Pacheco versus Nelson on the 25th. But of course, everybody, including Upper, is waiting for the February 1st, the Battle of the King Davids, Benavidez.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's the one. Those are the ones that really, really count. But y'all know I'm gonna have the cards ready for y'all, so get ready to cuss me out. I'm already. Anyway, speaking of, curse out Jen Sasaki. I never knew that Jen Sasaki did interviews like that. Upper. Now Jen Sasaki is let me make sure I'm saying this correctly. I want to make sure I'm getting his he is number 3.
His quote right.
Right, he is number 3 in the IBF, number 4 in the WBA, number 4 in the WBC, and he is not. Oh, and number 3 in the WBO. So Jen Sasaki is up there. Okay, like he is up there. He is definitely high ranking, and the person that he is calling out is none other than Boots Ennis. Upper.
Okay.
Jen Sasaki recently did an interview.
Okay. About the Samurai Showdown going.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Well, Jen Sasaki recently did an interview. And he said that he's confident that he'll knock out Boots Ennis. What will say y'all? Jen Sasaki.
All types of criticism, didn't he, Key? Karen got shit on, Key.
Yeah.
You got
yeah, they all want to fight him. Now, if you don't know, oh my God. Well, if y'all don't know, Jen Sasaki is 18-1-1 with 17 KOs. Now, I will say that Jen Sasaki, everybody that he has knocked out has been in Japan. I'm sorry. And I was about to say the only person to beat him is Andy Hirakawa.
Yeah, he's trying to get his
That was the only one. The only person to knock him out. His only loss and knockout came from Andy Hirakawa. So y'all like it? Jen Sasaki versus Ennis?
Let Boots get his Samurai Showdown going.
Now Jen does have a fight coming up on the I think it's the Inoue card where he's fighting Shoki Sakai, who was 29-14-3, is scheduled for a 10-round bout. But that's in January. He's looking to he's chasing his umpteenth knockout. But Jen Sasaki is ranked up there. I would love to see that fight. Nice fight in my opinion, but he said he could knock him out. I want to see it. I need to go back and watch the Andy Hirakawa fight to see if he could really match up to Boots, though. That's interesting.
No,
Andy Hirakawa versus Devin Haney show was greatness. Y'all trying to get Devin put to sleep, man. Lord have mercy.
Hey, look.
Okay.
Oh, what? He about to get the Samurai Showdown, boy. Karen got people thinking Boots some damn motherfucking damn chicken and grits in this motherfucker. Boots should thank Karen Kupidaji then, because he got Boots looking real sluggish out here. Like, it's gonna be a lot of upset people. Because a lot of people can't fight like like Karen Kukadashi. You feel me, Key? A
Yeah,
lot of people
true.
might like Karen. Just because Karen did, like motherfuckers thinking this Puff Daddy. God did. Nah, Karen God. They should have been listening to DJ Khaled Key. They talk about God did. Alright. It's gonna be Boots about to get a little after the first one get knocked out, he be like, hold up. Maybe he is what we thought he was. Retreat. That's what they're gonna say. Retreat.
Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. I say let them all go. Let them all have it, Boots. Go up there and fight them. If they want to fight you, Boots, fight them. Go ahead.
Key, right now, after the first one gets demolished, then it's gonna change everybody. See, he has to make his next move his best move. Because after this next fight, everybody gonna back the fuck up again. So he need to make this next fight a title shot. Or if not, everybody gonna go back in the woodwork like, man, what the fuck was we thinking? Like, I told you about coming around here messing with these people. That's what they're gonna say. That is exactly what they're gonna say. But can we get 4 people in the Cash App or the PayPal? Support the grind, baby. It's the end of the year. Can we get some of that end of the year love slogan? Salute, King. Peace and blessings. Yeah, Karen had over 500 amateur fights. People ain't taking that into consideration. Karen done seen it all. Like he was showing low. Done it all, done it all. Yeah, people forget about that. And they forget that ain't Karen's first time fighting Boots.
Absolutely. And I get that, Mr. Pride. Y'all want to see him with
Karen,
the champs.
Karen used his cardio the first fight to see. Mr. Pride, he can fight a champ. Like, no, that's what I'm saying. His next fight can be against a champ. Norman, staying on the squad though, but shit, everybody want to try Boots and shit. Go ahead, get you one. Exactly, Rob Walker. That's what I said. I told you about coming down here and fucking with these nice people. That's what they're gonna say when Boots send them motherfuckers out of there. South Park got people thinking that Boots is sweet for real. The boy can fight now. You don't just get 30 wins for nothing. I mean, shit. Motherfucker can sleep if you want. You don't wake up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now let's get oh, I forgot to talk about this. Jose Benavidez. David Benavidez, brother. Is gonna be on the Battle of the King David's card on February 1st.
Of course he is. He always looks out for his brother.
I know. That's why I wanted to give a special shout out to David Benavidez for making sure that his brothers stay active. That's what it's all about. I am very proud of that. Very, very happy
about Jose. I mean, David. He always put Jose on the card. Like he's the big brother now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I would talk about Oscar De La Hoya's clapback for his 12 Days of Christmas. We cannot air that because it's damnly near nudity. But I will say this, Oscar, please do not ever show yourself in a thong like that again. Like, Oscar, I don't know what happened. You got to stop, Oscar. Okay? Whatever you doing, put it down. Please.
He was on that good that time.
I don't know what's going on. Normally I, show it, give it to Upper so he could show y'all, but Upper, you cannot show this one. You cannot.
Yeah, I put it up myself and I didn't.
Do not show that one.
That shit was worse than Mike Tyson getting ready for the Jake Paul fight.
I mean, I don't know what's wrong with Oscar. I think that Oscar really pictures himself as a sex symbol. I think he really pictures himself as sexy because, bro, why would you do that? Why would you do that, Oscar? Oh my God. It was over, but B-Dog is Oscar De La Hoya. Y'all know Oscar. He did a 12 Day of Christmas. Of course, he cussed out Canelo Alvarez. but he was showing his body off. He was showing, upper echelon. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
We're gonna have to tell his dealer, look, man, cut the potency down on that shit, man. Cut it down.
All right, so I think I have an idea as to why Fury cussed out everybody after the fight and is on a rampage and want his fight back and want his get back. Remember, Fury is calling for a trilogy upper. Okay, so get this. I found an article. Y'all ready? Shout out to themirror.com in their senior sports edition. Okay. Now, Tyson Fury is to be stripped of nearly half of his $75 million earnings after the Usyk fight. Okay. Now, here we go. Tyson Fury, who was 36, is reportedly set to earn around $75 million from his bout against a Ukrainian in Saudi Arabia. But of course, we know who won that fight, right? If he wins again, it will not be the only thing that Fury will lose. The Brit is also set to see a huge chunk of his earnings disappear before he even get a chance to spend it. According to data analysts, the tax man will deduct just under $36 million of Fury's prize money. This is due to income tax and national insurance Fury will have to pay when he returns to the UK. In total, around 47% of his money will have to go to His Majesty's Revenue and Customs, and he will have to pay $35 million in tax and a further 1.5 in a national assurance. Bro, what's going on in Saudi?
Oh, ain't no fucking what. See, that's why when motherfuckers get all that damn money to fight in Saudi and they come back with less than half of it, a kilo salute. They taking over half your goddamn paycheck. So yeah, you might get a big paycheck, but you ain't coming home with that big paycheck. See, that's that shit I be talking about right there, bro. Saudi be bullshitting, dog. Like that's crazy.
Absolutely. So Usyk took home a larger portion, to believe to be around 60%. So I'm not sure how they're going to do it in Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different tax bracket. But in the UK, they taxing him. It says if you are a resident in the UK, you have to pay a tax on overseas earnings in the same way, and that remains the same no matter how much that person might earn. Good tax advice is always important, and in this case, you can be sure that Fury Camp will have locked at an agreement that will be most beneficial. However, those tax bracket numbers remain the same. So I understand, Fury, get your trilogy. Get your trilogy. Fight Fury, because Lord, they finna take your money. They are about to take your money, Fury.
What? Why they taking the money?
Huh?
And I don't understand. Like, why is they taking the money?
Because of the taxes in the UK of an overseas bout. So say what was your question?
So UK fighters, if they fight in Saudi, did they get taxed like that? Or I'm not getting it. Like
they get taxed like that. No, regardless of any fight, it remains the same. He said the taxes.
So the Queen of England is who's getting this shit.
It says the magistrate court, whoever that is.
That'll make me motherfucking defect from our country.
You have to pay a tax on overseas earnings in the same way, and that remains the same no matter how much someone might earn. So if he made 75 million, 35 million is going to go towards the taxes, the UK taxes.
Guess what? If I get that money first, if I get the money before they get the tax out of it, Rick Tim, salute. Fuck this citizenship. You ain't getting a bitch ass thing. Bye. Key, I'm telling you, they better get that shit before I get it. You better get that shit before I get it. Cause I ain't giving you shit. Nigga, I'm sitting here. Like the fuck? Could you imagine if you'd have made 100 million? They were taking 50? And not only are they taking half plus incentives.
Yeah, plus the national insurance, which is 1.5 million. So I'm telling you guys this because let's put this into perspective. With the fighters as in America going over to Saudi Arabia, we hear these numbers being spilled, but as we continue to tell y'all over here, it don't matter. But taxes is taxes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know how much them purses are overseas and how much they're going to get taxed there and coming back. So Fury is a prime example. If he reportedly made 75 million, over 30, between 36 million and almost 40 million is gone as soon as he makes it back to the UK off of taxes alone. That's insane, Upper.
So that's when he make it back to the UK. I just wouldn't make it back to the UK.
Yeah, that's what I said. I wouldn't go back. But I mean, Fury is in a peculiar situation. He's not welcome in a lot of countries.
I go to Australia.
Can he go to Australia? He's not banned.
No, he ain't banned for Outback. I go to the Outback in Australia, man, or I go to Thailand or somewhere. I'll be out there with the passport bros. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You're not taking so damn. It's not even a set number. Like nigga, you think I busted my ass? You didn't take my shit? No. I'll tell you one thing. Hey, look. Let's not tell how much we made. Like, how you gonna know how much I made this fight? I made $1 million. That's it. I made $1 million. Better do like the PBC do, get the rest of that shit on the back end. Look, pay me the rest of the back end stipends.
Now we see why these fighters come over here and want to keep, you know what I'm saying? They come over here and still do crime and all that other stuff, man. Them taxes ain't no joke. Whew. But you know what though? I wonder if Saudi Arabia is really putting out the accurate numbers though. Like I wonder, are they able to help the fighters get over? Let me not, I don't want to get nobody in trouble, but interesting read. So yeah, I agree with you, Fury. Go back out there and fight, man. Get your money back. Get your $35 million back. I feel you.
Whoa.
I get it. That's a lot of money.
So let me ask you a question. Did he have to pay that off the money he made in the Deontay Wilder fight?
I don't know. I only did this.
No,
was it in Saudi Arabia?
You said they make money overseas, then they have to pay that tax, right?
Oh yeah, then yeah, the UK probably got him too in that Wilder fight too.
Wow, because him and Wilder, they did over 800,000. You feel me? And it was a 50-50 split. And they had like a $15 million gate. So that's motherfucking down. That's 90 million. That's 90 million. So that's about 50 million that he made off that fight. So they took, oh my goodness. That's why that's why he bought that house in the United States and he tried to stay here. He was like, fuck that. Remember and see, he got kicked out of the United States now, so shit. That's why he wasn't trying to, him and his dad then wasn't trying to go back to the UK, Key. So I bet when he got kicked out to the United States, they probably was like, yeah, you remember that money you made in that fight? We didn't get our taxes off of that shit. So
yeah.
You know, this motherfucker, oh man. They probably Palumaloom that nigga like, give me all that. Give me all that, man. Good gracious. And can I get 4 people to support the grind, man? It's the end of the season, baby. Who gonna support the grind for the day?
Right. So
we still gonna do that list today, right?
We're about to do it now.
All right. Y'all make sure y'all support the grind. We're about to get the 2024 list. Woo! Hey man, I got the same answer for a couple of these daggone questions too.
I bet you do with your hate and stuff. You're such a hater. All right, so let's go over.
But for real though, man, I need 4 people to support the grind. Give me 4 to support the grind on it.
Absolutely. So
Stop it, Key. Let me switch devices.
okay, so let's go over this. Let's go over this, y'all. All right, so 2024 was a lot of ratchetness, a lot of craziness in boxing.
Before you start, Key,
Yes.
before you start, what's the initials that I'm talking about?
DH.
Rod Walker, what you got there, Rod? You are absolutely correct, but let's go.
Anyway, so we have seen some wonderful fights, some crazy antics. I mean, everything from the build up to the fight to the ring entrance to the actual fight, y'all. We got a list, okay, that I've put together that we've been talking about for the past couple months. Rating this stuff and y'all ignorant comments, y'all mean comments. So let's get it, y'all. We got 15 awards to give out today. And I'm pretty sure by 2025, this is definitely going to grow. So let's kick it off. We're going to start off really nice. Fight of the year. Who do you guys have for fight of the year? Who would y'all say? Upper?
My fight of the year was Devin versus Ryan.
Oh, my God.
Well, I had two of them, though, Key. I had two of them. I had Devin versus Ryan. And I liked that Boba Chuck versus I liked it. Well, matter of fact, I had three. I had Boba Chuck versus Virgil. I had Devin versus Ryan, and I had Robisi and oh boy, the first fight, Espinoza.
Okay.
Those were my fights of the year.
I would say, I like the Virgil Ortiz and Bohachuk. That was a really good fight, though. Can't even stunt. That was actually a pretty excellent fight. I would say, yeah, they was. Just constant back-to-back action, just craziness. But I would say my fight of the year. Okay, so y'all gonna get mad at me.
Shit.
But I really liked it. I really liked it. No, maybe that's like a close second or third. That's like a close second or third, okay? Because I really liked what Nick Ball did in that fight. But okay, hear me out. And I'm so happy. I'm pleased Akilo, J.A. Dixon, Upper, Marquis, Rob Walker, y'all leave me alone. I'm having big screens in here. I like the Xander Zayas fight, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was a really good fight because it let me see what. Hello? Tevin and Zepeda, that was a really good one. Boo Boo hasn't fought yet, so y'all can stop hating on my boy. Did y'all like? I like the Xander Zayas fight, the back and forth. Me being able to see his level of skill. Okay. The Patrick Texara one. I thought that was a really good fight. Look. Okay. Afterwards, I knew y'all was gonna cuss me out about that. Up, are you there? I think Upper went out again.
No, I'm here.
I just can't believe that y'all didn't like that fight. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So then,
I can't believe you did that shit. So we on jump time today?
I liked it. You guys didn't like that fight.
You said a fight of the year. What was fight of the year about it?
We just don't like y'all don't like boxing. Hey Rick, okay, because I like the back and forth. Okay.
That shit wasn't even competitive opponent.
It was a good competitive opponent, upper echelon. It was damn good. No, but I'm gonna take all jokes aside. My fight of the year, because I've never seen that much blood in a boxing match to save my ever. I'm pretty sure that there are fights out there that has occurred like that, but I'm gonna stop trolling. My favorite fight was Tim Tszyu versus Fundora. I will never forget sitting down as watching that fight, and when Tim Tszyu had hit Fundora and that blood splatter was on the camera lens. You see what I'm saying? Like that for me.
Oh yeah, that was it. I liked that.
Yes, all the blood everywhere. Tim Tszyu versus Fundora is my fight of the year. I'm stamping it. That was an excellent freaking fight, y'all. Excellent freaking fight.
Yeah,
Bivol versus Peterviev, decent. I
yeah,
like
that
that
was
fight.
good. But like I said, Espinosa Robisi one was mine. When he put that man down and then he got back up and then at the end of the fight he put him down, like that shit right there, boy. That was it right there. I stamped out because that was it. That was action packed. That was action fucking packed. But I like yours. Like, I felt like the only reason Fundora won is because of the headbutt, but I mean the elbow drop. But who can say? It was a great fight though. It was a good fight. Now the bloodiest fight King Causey was the Baturviev and Sir Marcus Brown. Now that was a bloody ass fight too, King Causey. Baturviev looked like he was about to pass out. They were about to stop that fight, but they just let it keep going because Baturviev was down on the cards.
Absolutely. Now next up, y'all, KO of the year, knockout of the freaking year. Who be doing that? Who we giving that one?
I got two. Number one is Tank over Frank. I'm gonna get at the Tank over Frank because to make that nigga pause and then do the stutter step, that was diabolical. That was diabolical. You feel me? And my other one was Luca Body over H2O. That was the KO that won me some fucking money. Because H2O still on the ground asleep. He on the ground asleep, and him and Frank Martin holding hands on the mat right now.
Oh my god!
But Frank Martin and Tank, that's my knockout of the year because Frank, it was like the knockout came in slow motion, like you seen it coming. Everybody, it was like the crowd was anticipating, like from round 4 on, you see it was becoming the beginning of the end. You seen the shit coming. And then when we seen that man, he was just like a deer with a hunter when he was in that corner. Everybody knew what was about to happen, Key. Everybody knew. And people didn't even understand how Tank Davis threw that punch. Then he twisted his hips. He twisted his motherfucking hips. Yeah. He twisted his hip. What's this? Okay. But he twisted his motherfucking hips. And when he twisted his hips, you see him put the leverage on it. And then you see him throw the exact same shot. But people don't realize after he threw the first shot, it didn't land, and he twisted his hips, and he stepped his foot back just a little bit, and he was able to land that motherfucker precision. And then not only did he knock the man out, then he threw that fastball to slide him up out the way, like, get up out of here. Get out of here, chump. And then, and my number 2 of the year was H2O was whooping Luca Body's ass, and I just figured like, Luca Body was a damn 4-1 underdog, and his knockout was plus 1100. And I knew the only way that he was going to beat H2O is with the knockout. And I knew the Canadian had some power, he had some pop, and I knew that H2O, Ashton Silva, he left himself open, and I just threw a Hail Mary, and it was a touchdown, and he touched down on that mat. Seriously. Exactly, slogan. Frank does slow motion.
So yours?
Sped it up.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead, miss.
Absolutely. So yours is the Frank Martin and the H2O knockouts.
No, Frank Martin and
Correct?
Tank was my knockout of the year, but my runner-up, the one who I was fighting with, because I had to pick between them two. It was between those two, but I gave it to Tank because it was a more seasoned opponent. But both of them was great, but the Tank one edged it out because not only did he knock the man out, it was just the way he set it up. Like he threw that shot and he couldn't land, but he just did a little thing with leverage. Like he twisted his foot and he pulled his foot back to get leverage to land that same shot in the right spot. And then when he landed it, he sent him up out of there. So yeah, I give it to Tank, but that H2O is like a half a second behind though. They both could have won it, but I'm gonna give it to Tank because it was a bigger name, bigger opponent. And
So
because
here,
everybody said he was scared to fight. Everybody said he was scared to fight a slick black fighter, so I gave it to him on that one.
so here's my runner-ups. I got Zhang knocking out Wilder because it's the way he did it. It was the way he turned it. I don't know who the hell was talking to Wilder. That is like the question of the year. Who was Wilder talking to in the audience? Damn it. We need to figure that out. Because he turned back around and was asleep afterwards. Like that was a knockout. So that one, that's a runner-up for me. Another one, because I've never seen someone's jaw like this in a very long time. Outside of like a car accident, and that was the Wardley fight versus what's his name? Huh?
You say what again? I missed it. What did you say? You cut out.
I said the Wardley versus Clark Part 2 fight. That's a runner-up for me. The way that man's jaw, I've never seen that a jaw like.
I forgot about that shit.
I mean, oh my goodness! I pray that what's his name is okay. I promise you. To be my other runner-up, and this was hard for me because these are a lot of good knockouts. But my other runner-up, because I thought that this stomach shot was so smooth, it was with precision, and that was Bam Rodriguez stomach shot to what was his name? Juan Estrada. The way he beat that man down in the sixth, what was that, in the 7th round? Boom! Oh my God! I was like, good God Almighty, because he went down like how Oscar went down with B-Hop, like was rolling around.
It was horchata all over the ground. He shitted horchata all over the ring.
Absolutely, he said Wilder was talking to the ref. I don't know who the hell Wilder was talking to, But that makes my favorite one after those runner-ups, because I thought that all of those were really, really clean. My favorite knockout would definitely go to Daniel Dubois versus AJ. Go into the ropes like that was absolutely phenomenal.
You see my thumbnail, didn't you? You must have looked at the thumbnail, didn't you?
No, what was the thumbnail?
That's the thumbnail for the show right here. This show, right here. If you go look at the show, is AJ laying in the ropes with Daniel Dubois looking at him. That was that was my third one right there too. That was my third one right there. That's why I got it as the damn thumbnail right there. And shout out to my guy Slogan One in the cash out with the $2 holler, man. I appreciate you, Slogan. Appreciate you for looking out on the cookout. And just need 3 more people to look out, baby. We need 3 more people to look out for this list. Let's go. But yeah, that's the damn thumbnail, Key.
Oh, I didn't even know. When I get on here, it doesn't show the thumbnail, but great minds think alike. That was definitely my KO of the year. I couldn't believe what I saw with AJ. I was like, oh God, no. Get him some milk.
I knew AJ was going down for the count.
Oh yeah, Shushu versus Torres and Elijah Garcia. Who would have, matter of fact, let's go. Upset of the year. Who would have thought Elijah Garcia would have got knocked out? Lord have mercy.
Because I was pushing Elijah Garcia ever since he started on this channel. And that was my upset of the year. Elijah Garcia getting upset. And my runner-up was Ashton Sylvia and Luca Body. That one, but no, that was my second one. But my number one, it was my number 2 was Elijah Garcia. My number 3 was Luca Body and Ashton Silver. And my upset of the motherfucking century, El Chapo Ryan King Garcia over Devin. The dream has shattered. Haney. Yes, sir. That was my upset of the year. Ryan Garcia coming through and shocking the boxing world. That man shut down a whole cult. He made it clean in these YouTube streets because the Haney fans, was making it hard on the yard. Like you couldn't go to no chat room without getting bullied and jumped by Bill Haney and his squad of Haneites. So yes, the knockout and the upset of the fucking year was King Ryan Garcia over Devin. The dream is over, Haney. Yes, Rob Walker, that is a part of Shattered Dream Productions. Dreams and nightmares. I thought it was Meek Mills out here. Dreams and nightmares, baby. And that's my number one. Oh, hello. Bill Haney's on every daggone set right now. Bill Haney done did 35 interviews in 3 days, Keith.
Well, thank you, No Fly Zone. Thank you guys so much. That fight doesn't exist. Remember, y'all, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. I'm gonna go with this one. So here are my runner-ups. Number 3, El Rayo versus Pitbull Cruz. I gotta give it to El Rayo. I did not think that El Rayo was gonna pull that off against Pitbull Cruz the way that he did. In my opinion, it wasn't even close. I don't know how they scored the fight that close. Like I don't get it. Number 2 would be my upset would be Nick Ball versus Raymond Ford, which I voted for Nick Ball with that fight because I did not like the way Raymond Ford looked. And number 1, outside of Munguia, because Munguia was a catastrophe. Okay, his last fight that he just lost and the way he lost, that should actually be a nominee for knockout of the year. That was horrible. But my upset of the year would probably go to Munguia. Huh?
Sharon Reigns.
Nah. I think my upset of the year. Dang, Upper. Maybe it is Munguia versus maybe it is Munguia. I think it is Munguia. Huh?
Over the Haney production?
Oh, no. My upset of the year, because that fight didn't happen. No, my upset of the year was Conceição versus Foster Worth. Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. That was a no contest.
Hey, man, I seen it. It's in my mind. It's in my memory.
Hey,
it's in my memory book.
Oh,
that fight happened to me.
My goodness. Anyways, what would y'all say? Y'all ain't right. Next up, y'all. Next freaking up on the list. Question. The best. Oh no, the biggest upset of the year. Who was the best? Who was the biggest upset of the year?
I thought that's what we just did.
Oh, yes, you're right. I'm sorry. See, y'all threw me off with that Devin Haney stuff. Okay, best ring entrance. Who had the best ring entrance of the year that made you stop and be like, you know what, he did that or she did that. That was cold. Who would y'all say? Best ring entrance. Y'all don't even think about stuff like that.
I like the Tank entrance versus Frank Martin. Tank always has a cold ring entrance. His ring entrance is always cold. It's always cold. Tank was my winner. Canelo was second. And King Ryan versus Devin, that was the third one. I'm being honest. But Tank always make a production out of his entrances though. Like his ring entrance, people come just to see the entrance. But yeah, that ring entrance, versus Frank Martin, that shit was cold.
I would say y'all gonna cuss me out because it was colorful. Runner up would be the TO versus
that was the clown shit, right?
That was the clown one because it was colorful.
I thought you said best. I thought you wanted to say now.
Runner up. I said it's the runner up. Look, dang, y'all so quick. Y'all so quick.
That would have been worse. I would put that down for one of the worst ring entrances.
I thought it was entertaining. Like, okay, it was different, you know. He had the people on the stilts, and I thought it was pretty entertaining, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Circus.
Like Shorty Low say, give it away to the brothers. Shorty Low in the big cat.
Y'all are some haters. Another one that I liked was Bud Crawford's with Eminem. And the performance that they did for his showdown in August, I thought that was really creative, and we got a full freaking concert out of it. So shout out to
a whole concert like that.
Yeah,
that was a damn concert. That was an 8 Mile concert out there.
Exactly. So I would have that one as my best one this year with Eminem.
Okay.
I like that one. Oh, come on, Fly Zone. Oh my goodness. Okay, thank you, Rod. Hey, Kawhi. Happy New Year, Kawhi.
Yeah, I already said that, Mr. Empire. You must be behind on the stream, brother.
All right, next up, crash out of the year. Oh Lord, how dare I say this? Who do y'all have as crash out of the year? As the boxer, who's the crash out?
Mine was Shakur Stevenson. First off, my runner-up was Devin. Matter of fact, I got that wrong. My third runner-up was Keyshawn Davis. Oh, and all that right there. That's Keyshawn was my third runner-up. My second runner-up was Shakur Stevenson. Hey, Loma, if you don't want to fight him, I'll step in. Okay, have at it. Eddie, help me, Eddie. And my number one for crash out of the year, it goes to DHP Productions. First off, this is a 4-part crash out. First off, he's a C-level fighter. He can't beat us. That's one. Number two, okay, well, we're gonna charge you $500,000 per pound and sign a new contract. Okay, that's two. Number three, Devin, pick up the left. Boom! Knocked him down 5 times. That's 4. Number 5. That's 3. Number 4, assault for battery. We're going to sue you, Ryan. That's number 4. And number 5 was signing the contract for net profits instead of gross revenue. So, crash out of the year goes to DHP Productions. They crashed all the way out. They only got $2 million off a $330,000, 330 view fight. Their pay-per-view did over 300,000 views, and they got less than $5 million. That has to be crash out of the year. Period.
Just tell me how you really feel. You guys are so mean. Hey, Jerry-O. Oh my God. Okay, so here are my runner-ups. Y'all are so mean. My crash out fighters of the year. Number 1, runner-up number 3 is H2O. He had everything lined up to be featured on the Jake Paul undercard and did not take that fight seriously with what's his name and got knocked out.
Luca body.
Yes, yeah, he got bodied, definitely. So he is definitely a crash out because he had it right then and he had everything lined up. did not take his opponent seriously and got slept. So that's one of my crash outs because he missed out on a lot behind that fight. Number 2 is Jaime Munguia. Okay. Jaime Munguia, him losing. I want y'all to get something understood. Prior to that fight occurring, I think it was the WBC had already sanctioned that him and Christian and Billy fight. And then they were supposed to go on to make the Caleb Plant fight. There were a lot of things happening at 168 surrounding Munguia. Okay. And with him losing, it has set off a whole trajectory. So he has enacted his rematch clause. He's going to fight that guy again. Saras. He's going to fight him again. And hopefully he wins this fight and we can get back on the trajectory that we were going, which was some really good 168 fights. You're talking about Caleb Plant, Berlanga getting in the mix, Boo Boo getting in the mix, Jamel Charlo getting in the mix, Munguia, oh god damn it. And my number 1 crash out, at least he already cashed. I get it. My number 1, hey Ronnie, my number 1 crash out boxer of 2024, and this hurts me to say because this is my boy, it is Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu, damn it. You lost a close fight with Fundora. We get that. If you would have stopped that fight, you were ahead on 2 cards already. So once that cut happened, you technically could have stopped that fight and would have won it. All right. And could have ran it back with Fundora. I get it. You wanted to get back in the ring and you wanted to fight. But I don't know what the heck happened with you with Bakram. I don't know how it happened. But the question that we need to be asking ourselves now is Tim Tszyu done? You know what I'm saying? Is he out of there? Because he was another opponent, another fighter like Munguia, who had a lot of fights riding for 154. You're talking about everything from Jamel Charlo fight that we eventually was going to get to the Lubin fight lined up. It was so many fighters. It was so many plans that they had for Tim Tszyu. And that was an upset. One of the biggest upsets of this year, number 1, and one of the worst crash outs I've seen of 2024. So my crash out of 2024 is Tim Tszyu.
I can't really say that because Bakaram had been putting in work. People just didn't know it. I feel like it was just a separation of skills. Like, people seeing the difference in skills. Like, I have been saying, like I said, if Tim Tszyu would have fought Earl back then, or Charlo, I felt like Charlo or Earl would have destroyed Tim Tszyu. He just didn't know it yet. Just like I felt like, what's your boy name that Tim Tszyu destroyed in his hometown that went, that fought Charlo them 3 times, them 2 times, black guy from Detroit, I forgot his damn name.
You talking about Lubin? No.
No. The nigga that beat Charlo. And they ran it back.
Chad,
you know,
hey, Big Dog
Harrison. See, I felt like if Harrison wasn't motherfucking spent from the Charlo fights, Harrison would have showed him a separation of skill, but Harrison got in that little ass dog kennel, and Harrison was done. Like, his legs was done, his boxing was done. Like, he was supposed to expose Tim Tszyu because we seen when Tim Tszyu fought the Olympian, and the Olympian dropped Tim Tszyu, and then they ended up, fighting. And that nigga didn't have no power. The nigga that Arizona Laura beat, I forgot his damn name. Tim Gashea. Like, Tim Gashea showed us that Tim Tszyu was susceptible to a lot of shots. And, like, Tim Tszyu, he was overhyped. Like, he beat, what's the nigga name that Earl Spence knocked him out? Carlos Ocampo. He beat Ocampo with some wild shit. Brian Mendoza was beating on Tim until Tim started destroying him with illegal rabbit shots and everything. So, it was just time for him to, get what he's supposed to do. Emmanuel Carter, salute, man. Yeah, Emmanuel Carter, man, we kept getting down there. We couldn't score, man. We just couldn't score.
No, but
You
my
know,
thing, the reason why I have with Zoo is after the fight, he literally looked at the camera and said, "What just happened?" I never seen my boy like that. I just, like I said,
that's called a damn concussion.
well,
That's
my thing, I'm gonna have Tim Zoo. I got Tim Zoo as, for me, as crash out of the year, man. Like I don't know what was going on with my boy.
I feel you, but I don't think they beat my Devin Haney crash out. But Windy City, yeah, y'all behind. Check y'all thing, y'all behind on the chat. And I need 3 people to support the grind. We already got 2. We got EB and we got my man Slogan. Let me get 3 more people to support the grind. We got the list going. What's the next one? Top dog.
Hey, and hi EB. I'm glad you're listening in the background.
Yeah, he's dirty as hell, Kawhi.
Oh, and I gotta say too, I met also another runner up for that KO, Brian Norman Jr. That was a beautiful KO. Oh my God, that was so beautiful. All right, next up, Lord Jesus, Duck of the Year. Who we giving it to?
I got
Duck of the Year.
On the Duck of the Year. It was a 3-part combination, right? It's a 3-part combination. 1, 2, and 3 are interchangeable. You feel me? But I'm gonna start with this one right here. Right? I'm gonna start with this one. Duck of the motherfucking year. Now everybody's gonna get mad at this. But Lomachenko. I gotta put Lomachenko as Duck of the Year. Hen Dog, I don't know how Boots could be Duck of the Year. Like, I don't know how Boots could be. But matter of fact, let me do number 3. Let me do number 3 first. Number 3 first is the guy that fought Terrence Crawford. Majimov.
What? How?
Because Majimov was scheduled to fight Sergey Boboshuk. Majimov, people can say what they want, but Majimov was scheduled to fight Sergey Boboshuk and make that card look pretty good. But Majimov went from my Iron Man to a Duck because I was trying to figure out how he was going to fight both of them fights in 2 months against Bobochuk and Virgil Ortiz. I was trying to figure out how he was going to do it, but Majimov said, you know what? Check this out. I'm not fighting Bobochuk. I'm going to go get the money and I'm going to fight Virgil Ortiz. So Majimov pulled out the fight and said he was sick. Nigga ain't been sick in his whole life. Now he's motherfucking sick. Come on, man.
It's all kind of viruses going on right now. He got bronchitis, for Christ's sake. Come on.
Well, I had Majimov and Kenny Sims tied at number 3. Because Kenny Sims is another one.
He got injured in sparring. Oh my God.
We're not about to do that. We're not about to do that. Come on, man. Kenny Sims seen that Duarte power and he said no. So Majimov, he ducked Bobochuk so he could stay in line for the Virgil Ortiz because they double booked Majimov. He had Bobochuk, and then 2 months later he had Virgil Ortiz. And I would have gave him the fighter of the decade for that because he had just fought Bud. Then he was going to fight Bobochuk, then motherfucking Virgil Ortiz with only a month and a half rest. I ain't know how he was going to do it. Exactly, frequent. That nigga got the duck fucking flu. But I don't know how he did it. And then Kenneth Sims, he was supposed to fight Duarte. And it's funny how when you go up against a power punch like Duarte, now you hurt your hands. You hurt your hands. You're not even supposed to be sparring when you got a fight coming up in less than a month and a half. Come on, man. People know that shit. So those are my 2 third places. Second place goes to Vasil Lomachenko. He's been ducking Tank Davis for like 6 years now. He told Tank to come up to 135 and we can fight. Tank came to 135. He told Tank to get a belt. Tank got a belt. He keeps finding a reason not to fight Tank. And then finally, when the walls closed in, Lomachenko, they in the middle of an agreement. Lomachenko seen that Frank Martin fight. He thought about it. He said, you know what? I just don't want to box no more. And boom, he ducked Tank again. So that's Lomachenko and his ducking ass is second place. Now, Duck of the Year goes to Shakur motherfucking Stevenson. Yes, I said it, big
Oh
dog.
my God, upper
Shakur
echelon.
Stevenson. Not that he ducked once this year. First off, he broke his hand supposedly when he had a pay-per-view fight versus a nigga that was face down, ass up at 130. He forgot which hand he said he hurt because the nigga hurt his hand. Then next thing you know, he used that same hand to brace himself so he can go down to the ground. Now, if you hurt your hand, you're not putting no weight on it. That's one. Number two, he's in a training video with the other hand taped. He's in there sparring, and he has the other hand taped up. So I'm like, did you forget which
Upper, you're going in and out.
hand he taped? Okay.
Upper, you're
Okay,
going
let
in
me
and
see
out.
if am I good?
No. No.
Kawhi, I am not capping, my man. The nigga hurt his damn hand, and then he had the. I can show you the video, Kawhi, because he had the damn left hand taped, and he hurt his right hand. He had the left hand taped in gray. Yes, he did. And I'm gonna tell you another one. Then he was saying, "Oh no." See, here go the Shakur fans. I'm glad y'all here. I'm glad y'all here today because Upper's down for the smoke. Upper is ready and willing to expose this. Matter of fact, let me switch to a better mic right now.
Oh my God. Hey Kawhi,
Sounds
good to see
nice.
you, King.
My
Wendy.
mic sounds nice. Check one. Ooh, my mic sounds nice. Check two. Shakur Stevens, a cap, and he ducking, and that's rap. He said the fight tank, and this a fact. He had his right hand, didn't rap, on his left too, and that's a fact. Check this out now. Listen to me now. Listen, Scrap. Listen, the man was supposed to fight. What's the white boy that he's supposed to fight? He the one that got knocked out at 130.
Joe Cordina.
Yeah, he was supposed to fight a Joe Cordina, a dude that got knocked out at 130 pounds. They moved him up to fight Shakur at 135, coming off a knockout, right? Man coming off a face down, ass up knockout. They put Shakur on pay-per-view. Everybody knew that pay-per-view wasn't going to sell, even Shakur. So Shakur faked the injury. Everybody seen it. The man threw a weak punch to the ribs. How you hurting your hand hitting somebody in the ribs, right? And it was his right hand. Now, he supposedly hurt his right hand. And then after he hurt himself, he went down in the push-up formation. I'm not the biggest Shakur hater, big dog. I wanted Shakur to beat up on Devin. So now you're wrong. He went into a push-up formation on the same hand he hurt, right? Then 2 weeks later, he's in the gym sparring again with his left hand taped. You hurt your right hand, dog. You hurt your right hand, but you got your left hand taped. That's one. But you know what? I don't even blame him for that because that was dumb as hell putting Shakur on pay-per-view versus Joe Cordina. That was begging to get a fail. That was the dumbest pay-per-view ever. So I give him that one. But he sat there and said, Lomachenko, if you don't want to fight Tank, I will. This nigga even in a goddamn butt-ass naked in a damn gaming chair with his man boobs hanging. The nigga had man boobs. He's sitting in a gaming chair talking about how he wanted to fight Tank. Then they reach out to Shakur. Shakur talk about, yeah, they sent the offer. But what that mean? It means they trying to fight Shakur. You told Lomachenko if he didn't want to fight, then you would fight. You kept telling them, Ryan Garcia, if you don't want to fight Devin, I'll move up to fight him. You keep saying what you will do, and then when you're supposed to, you didn't. Just like you told Greg Hackett that you will fly him and his people out to go fight Southpaw. You never flew that man or his people out there. Now you got Greg Hackett looking stupid on the internet because now Southpaw uses that every day to talk shit about Greg Hackett in Philadelphia because you hopped your happy-go-lucky ass out there and said, I'll fly you and your whole team out there. Nigga, you ain't flew a damn thing in it. Sunday it is. You had no fly zone. Sunday it is. Nigga ain't even brought that shit back up. Nigga, you capped. You ain't spend no money on a plane ticket. Now, then after that, they reached out for you for the Tank fight. You told Eddie, look, Eddie, I'm not trying to fight Tank. And Eddie even got the video. Eddie put you under the bus. And Eddie said, Shakur said he didn't want to fight Tank. And I told him that's good. We can stay away from Tank. Eddie Hearns even admitted it. And y'all know Key keeps it 100. Key, did Eddie or did Eddie not put Shakur under the bus, Key?
Lord. Yeah.
What did Eddie say, Key? Since I'm such a hater.
Come on, y'all. Damn it.
Key, what did Eddie say? Key, what did Eddie say?
No English, Upper. Y'all not gonna put me in y'all mess now.
Well, look, Eddie said Shakur didn't want to fight Tank, and Eddie said that's good because we don't need to fight him anyway. So yeah, he ran to Eddie Hearns, and now the nigga talking about moving up to 140. So he really don't want Tank. So yes, Duck of the Year goes to Quack motherfucking Quackerson. Shakur motherfucking ass is the Duck of the Year. He ducked Cordina. He ducked flying Greg Hackett out there to fight Southpaw, and he ducked Tank Davis. Ducking ass, duckity duck, and he ducked Cam and Mace. Cam and Mace was on his ass. He gonna tell Jay Prince Jr. And he's hell.
Okay, thank you, Upper. Thank you, chat. Lord Jesus. Hey, Texas. Good to see you, King. Ryan, the king of the chat. Lord Jesus. Okay.
And look, let me get 3 people in the cash app because Shakur a motherfucking capper. I still need 3 people to support the grind. Just because Shakur be motherfucking capping 3 times. 3 times. Ain't no cap about it, Kawhi, bro. I gave you all facts, my brother. And you know, Kawhi, you my brother like no other, bro. But, bro, those are all facts I gave you, bro. Show me what a lie was. And if it's a cap, it's a motherfucking fitted ass cap because that motherfucking cap fitted. And it fitted right on Shakur motherfucking head. But I still need 3 people to support the motherfucking grind. Who is your Duck of the Year, Keith?
So here are my runner-ups. Rick Timms is gonna be surprised at this. My 3rd runner-up for Duck of the Year. I gotta keep it honest. I was not happy with the moves he made.
Hold on 1 second, P. I'm sorry. No, Big Dog Willie. I'm keeping it all the way 100, nigga. That's the difference between me and you. I'm not fanned out over no fighter. You fanned out. This man sitting here doing this shit in your motherfucking face. He even got on a show, and Shakur admitted that Tank sent him an offer, dude. So if you just as bad as the fucking Haney clan, my nigga. The same shit you be talking about with Frequent and motherfucking damn Rallo. You doing it now, big dog. Y'all just as bad as the fucking Haney clan. Go ahead, Keith.
Okay. So my number, okay, so let me start. Where was I? Okay, number 3. Runner-up for Duck of the Year for 2024 is Devin Haney for the simple fact that he did duck Sandor Martin twice for their rematch. Yes. So that is I got to get on Devin for that. Number 2 would be Lomachenko. Was not happy with Lomachenko with how he did the negotiations with not just Tank Davis, but also with Shakur Stevenson. A lot of people. I just didn't care for that. Now all of a sudden he needs an MRI. Someone's looking fishy here. I think that Lomachenko will probably be announcing his retirement soon. That's my prediction. So that's my runner-up. An honorable mention, I have to say this. Rick Tim, proud of me. No, it's not Shakur. Y'all would be proud of me. But my honorable mention for Duck is Boo Boo Andre.
What the fuck?
Yes, which is why if you have not been following last month, and pound for pound, and Boo Boo Andre, he went from number 1, being the king of the pound for pound, to being number 20 because Boo Boo Andre did. I had to come out and admit Boo Boo Andre did have 2 fight offers. one for Pro Box TV, and he turned both of them down. So, and not to mention, was I forget their name. One of them was Hispanic though. He was a really good fighter. I think Boo Boo would have lost that fight. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got to go back and see which one that was. I said it on here though. It was like 2 months ago when I said it though. But he was supposed to fight on Pro Box, and Boo Boo did turn down that fight. And I didn't like how he handled negotiations with Jamel Charlo. So Boo Boo. Okay, thank you, Akilo. Thank you guys so much. So Boo Boo. Hold on, wait. No, let me get it out. You just went on a whole rant for like 7 minutes to get about Shakur. My duck of the year. Y'all finna be mad at me with this one. My duck of the year. Canelo Alvarez. Canelo ducked so many fighters that they had to say deuces to him, and they took their behinds up to 175 in order to get fights, in order to get competition. I don't want to hear it. Lomachenko, Loma and Canelo are interchangeable because I think what Loma did was just absolutely asinine. You know what I'm saying? So they're interchangeable, but I gotta wag my finger at Canelo and at Lomachenko for this year of 2024.
You know something, Keith? You on to something though. Both Lomachenko and Canelo have been doing it for years though. Like Canelo has been ducking since 154. Like he had a chance to fight Boo Boo at 154, 160 to be undisputed. Like this nigga has been ducking like a motherfucker, and he ducked the Charlos at 160, he ducked Boo Boo at 160. Like he could have been undisputed. Boo Boo had the last belt. Canelo went to a whole nother division and started over. Like, how you gonna start over and you got 3 of the 4 belts? And Loma, he didn't want to fight Tank at 130. He went to 135. Tank followed him up. Loma then, remember I played the video that Ellie had. Loma sat there and said he needs to get a belt. He gets a belt. Then Loma, man, Loma been making Tank jump through all types of damn hoops. And then to finally pull out and say, you know what? I don't want to fight no more. Like, nigga, you got all these people talking all this shit, and then you gonna pull out. And I hate when people say boxers are not scared. Like boxers do this all the time. They're not. The hell they ain't scared. I see a lot of scared motherfucking fighters that won't get in the damn ring. So don't tell me boxers are not scared. We sit there and watch scared ass motherfucking boxers. Them a line, Keith. We watch scared boxers. And Keith, on that damn show we seen, this year, and Keith, all bullshit aside, all motherfucking political correctness aside, how many coattails did we see Tank pull this year? How many people did Tank, they said wouldn't fight? How many people did Tank try to get a fight with this year that turned him down? And be honest, Keith.
4.
And who was the 4 people that Tank tried to fight and they denied him, Keith?
Shakur.
Who's the first name, Keith?
Oh my God. I'm not.
Who's the first name? I couldn't hear it. It cut out. It cut out, Keith. I couldn't hear you. Who was the first name?
Shakur.
Damn, niggas. But go ahead.
Lomachenko.
Uh-huh.
Teofimo Lopez.
Teofimo Ho. Go ahead.
Allegedly.
He's a hoe. He's a hoe.
And what was the other one? Oh,
it don't even matter the other. She said Shakur, niggas.
Edwin De Los Santos too.
Edwin pulled a Shakur and fucked his hand up too, huh? But she said Shakur, niggas. She said fucking Shakur. That's all I need you to say. Thank you.
You're welcome. Next up, oh my God, don't put me in y'all craziness. Don't put me in y'all mess now. Best promotional company. Who in 2024 has been doing a big one as far as promotional? PBC, Matchroom, GH, or GBP. Who
Salute,
else?
Blair.
Queensberry, Saudi Arabia with Riyadh. Who is the best promotional company in 2024, y'all?
The best promotional company of 2024. Now, I'm going to always say the PBC, but if we're going to say who's the second best, because see, PBC is going to always be number one. It's going to always be number one key. You can't compare that. That's like comparing God to his people. The PBC is always going to be number one out of everybody as long as they still got Tank and all them right there. PBC already. So let's just say who's the best besides PBC. All right. Can we do that?
Yes.
Okay. Mine is against two of them. Second place, I got Queensberry with Frank Warren. Frank Warren has been doing his thing. He done routed Eddie Hearns like 15-0. Like, he's been doing his thing. But I would say number one, besides the PBC, I would have to say Jake Paul. Jake Paul has been putting on a show. The man had motherfucking Netflix get 30 million subscribers. Like, Jake Paul got Mike Tyson 20 million, got himself 40. Like, Jake Paul has put a light on female boxing, got females their first $1 million check, then turned around and got the females 7 million. Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor. Like, Jake Paul is really, he's really shaking it up in the boxing world, especially with the females. Like, Jake Paul promoting his ass off. Now, he might be fighting cherry picks, but I keep it 100 over here. So if I'm keeping it 100, I got to give Jake his motherfucking flowers. And Jake Paul, he did it. And he's shitting on turkey right now. That's like putting shit on a turkey and calling it a shit sandwich, because that's what Jake Paul is doing right now. And like I said, I still need 3 more people. This is the last call. If I can't get the support, I can't get the support. But I need 3 people to support the grind for the day. You know, we've been gone a few days. Can I get 3 more to support? And that's it. But yeah, Jake Paul, Key. I got to give it to Jake. That man's done put up some dividends.
So my runner-ups, my runner-up would be Queensberry. I thought that Queensberry, who would have thought that the majority
That's of more, right?
Yes.
That was my runner-up.
Yeah, that Queensberry, that who would have thought that his fighters would have came out and just been upsetting Eddie Hearn and the rest of these boys, man. Like, they've been putting in work. So hats off to hats off to Frank Warren and his fighters. My second runner up is Pro Box. I've actually enjoyed watching Wednesday fights ever since you guys came in here telling me, yo, Key, watch Pro Box.
I thought you said that was PBC.
It hasn't been concluded that it's been PBC.
Oh, okay.
That was PBC, like, because all their fighters, they interchange them. But I like Pro Box. I think that they've gave some really good fights over this past year on Wednesdays and Thursdays when there's nothing to do. Even that Friday fight that we had a few was that 2 months ago, was pretty entertaining. So shout out to Pro Box. I like
Salute to my brother KO in the building too. Salute to my brother KO in the mother.
And my number one would be King Stunt. I will give it to Jake Paul MVP. I thought that what they did with the 2 cards that they had was really good, but I would be bogus. I don't like Jive Turkey. Shout out to the General. I don't like him.
I didn't know who that was. Hold on one second, Keith. I didn't know who that was. Shout out to my brother No Fly Zone, getting his aviation coming through in the Cash App with the $10. Make him say holla in the building. A big bag of that good dro in the building. Salute to you, King, and I appreciate you. Thank you, sir. And I just need 2 more people to support the grind, and we good for the day. But go ahead, Key. I didn't know who that was. But go ahead, Key.
My promotional company of the year would go to I got to give it to Jive Turkey. Just because he gave me the fights that I wanted. I got to give it to him. I'm not going to hate on him. He gave me the fights that I wanted. I got my Bivol and Peterviev, and we're getting a part 2 with an excellent card on February 22nd. I got my Usyk versus Fury 1 and 2. I got my AJ versus Dubois. Like, I can't I don't like the man. Is he making money? Is he bad for business? All the above, absolutely. But shout out to him for giving me those fights. So shout out to Riyadh.
Can I ask a question? I thought we was talking about successful promotion. Like every promotion, every promotion. But look, every promotion he's put on has lost money.
I know, but
he's
at least
lost money.
I know, but that's his problem. At least we got the fight. I can't believe
you didn't go with Jake Paul. I can't believe you, Key Alexandria. Huh?
They're interchangeable. Him, MVP, and Riyadh is interchangeable in my opinion.
MVP? Who the hell is MVP?
That's Jake Paul.
Oh, that's the name of it is MVP.
Yes.
Man, you know, don't laugh, but I never knew the name of their shit. I just always called it Jake Paul.
That's okay. Shit. They're interchangeable, but I like what I was able to get my fights that I wanted. Now, am I a Turkey fan and all that? Absolutely not. But shout out to him for giving me Bivol and Baturviev, even though he blew that marketing of that fight. But I still got it.
Gonna put Shakur on pay-per-view, and you got Turkey. I mean, you got Bivol and damn Baturviev. Like that was like one of the biggest damn bag fucks that I've ever seen. Like, nigga, you fucked the bag with that one. Like, who does that?
You better not do it on the 22nd. That's a great card right there. He better not mess up my card on the 22nd. Next up, best fight card. Speaking of, who had the best fight card of the year, 2024?
I'm gonna tell you like this. It was two of them that it was a couple of them I liked it. I liked the Tank Davis Frank Martin fight card. I liked it honestly. I think the best fight card this year was probably the Boo Boo and David Benavidez card. That was a hell of a fucking card.
That was last year.
Oh, that was last year.
You still talking
okay. I thought that was the beginning of the year. So David Benavidez ain't fought all year? Oh, he fought the dude. He fought the dude. Okay, so that was the end of last year. So my best fight card, I did like the Baturviev card. And I like the Tank and Frank Martin card. I like the Baturviev card. And the Canelo card was pretty good. Canelo versus Old Bull was a good card. Damn, Tyson Fury at Usyk 1 was a good card too. If I had to say best card out there, it's interchangeable between Tank and Frank Martin. I like that card, and I like the Baturviev card. It's kind of hard, man. That was kind of hard, man. Matter of fact, I like this. Yeah, it's between them two, Key. Who you got? Now, the Bud card would have been the best, LaMarcus, but remember, they took Virgil Ortiz off of that card. And I wanted to use last December's card, but that's, it's not 2024. I was about to say in a year, but yeah, that was a good card, that damn massacre card. But yeah, it's either the Tank or the Baturviev card. Who you got, Key?
Okay, so runner-ups would be the Fundora versus Tim Tszyu undercard. That was actually a really decent card.
Wow. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, that was a really good card. It had us glued to the TV, me and my dad. So that card was excellent. I thought that the Frank Martin and Tank Davis fight card was great. That was a good fight card. And the number one fight card, even though they freaking blew the freaking marketing behind this, the 5v5 Riyadh season card with Queensberry and Matchroom with Baturviev, that was an excellent freaking card from the first round. I mean, from the first fight on. I mean, everything from Nick Ball, Raymond Ford. I mean, that was just a great freaking card.
You know what I'm saying? Card, right?
Yeah, the 5v5, yeah. where you had Sherez on. I mean, like it was so many. It was an excellent fight card. So mine for
It was a
20.
bad motherfucker, dog. It was a bad motherfucker.
Yeah. You said Bud had the best card. Bud card was decent. It was a snooze fest in my opinion, though. Because the excitement was gone. After the Rayo versus Pitbull Cruz fight, it was like it kind of. Oh, but you know what though? That wasn't. You know what? I will give it to you. I'll put that as an honorable mention because Big Baby getting knocked out was pretty exciting. And Edwin Dellis. I mean, not was it? No, Andy Cruz. That was a great knockout. So yeah, I'll give you that one. Bud card was decent. Yeah, he was. That was a really good card. I'll give that one to you. That's
But just imagine if Bud and them would have had Sergey Bobachuk on the card like they were supposed to. I mean, if they would have had Virgil Ortiz on there like they were supposed to. Remember, who was Virgil supposed to fight on that card too? Because Virgil was supposed to fight somebody good on that card. Who was he supposed to have fought? It was Bobachuk, right?
Yeah, I think it was the Bohachuk fight. They end up having their own card, which worked out.
But just imagine if you'd have put that on the Bud card. That card would have been slamming because that was one of my fight of the year candidates.
Absolutely. Next up, prospect of the year. Now we had a lot. One of our prospects, Elijah Garcia, got knocked out upper. But we had the return of Emiliano Vargas. He came out with the
I also had to say when No Fly was like, he said Loma was the duck of the year with the WBA, the IBF, and the Ring magazine on the line. He ducked. That's what No Fly just said in the cash out. And like I said, I need 2 more people to support the grind. If so, that's great. If not, it's okay. But I do need 2 more.
Thank you, all things. He said, it was Marcus. So look, you guys, prospect of the year, Elijah Garcia has been eliminated, shockingly.
Okay, my prospects of the year, number 1 and number 2 are interchangeable. You feel? I mean, well, I got 2 for number 1, but for prospects of the year, I have to put my man down. My man, he just won the other day. What's my man at heavyweight name, Key? He just won.
The one who looks like Nacho Libre.
Yeah. What's his damn name?
Our only American boxer left, heavyweight left.
No, I ain't talking about. I ain't talking about Torres. I'm talking about what's Moses' other? How you say it?
Moses Atumwa?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. Moses Atumberland. Moses Itzamala, whatever his name. I put Moses. Matter of fact, I put number 3. I got Richard Torres Jr. Number 3. Number 2, I have Moses Itamala. And I would love to see Moses and Richard Torres go at it. They're both undefeated knockout artists at heavyweight. And they're both not that big. I would love to see Moses and him go at it. Can you imagine Moses versus Richard Torres Jr.? That would be skill and power. And we'll see which one would advance. See, that's how they used to do back in the day. In the old days, they used to have 2, if you had badass fighters, right? You would have the badass fighters attack each other and they'd thin out the herd. But as they beat their opponents, they get to absorb their opponent's strength. So it's like Highlander. It can only be one. So if I beat you, I'm taking all your strength and I'm making it mine. Like when Spence beat Kell Brooks, he got Kell Brooks' tenacity and his jab and everything. When he beat Sean Porter, he got Sean Porter's inside fighting game. He beat Mikey Garcia. He got Mikey Garcia's intellect and his boxing ability. Like when he beat Lamont Peterson. He got his boxing ability and his swaggerificness. Like, you absorb your opponents, everything that you take from your opponent, you absorbing it. And I love that shit right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would be a great one. And my number one prospect of the year is Abdullah Mason, Kermel Moton. Like, you got to say both of them together. It's called Abdullah Mason, Kermel Moton. Because both of them, well, Abdullah fought 6, Kermel fought 5. They're both moving up in the ranks. They're both doing great. Like, that's a big future fight coming up. Like, it's gonna be Zab Judah Moses and Floyd Mayweather. Zab Judah versus Floyd, Abdullah Mason, Kermel Moton. And in about 2 years, I would love to see these two kings crash against each other for pay-per-view money. 500,000 pay-per-view buys if they build these people up right. If they build these two superstars up the way they're supposed to, when they finally do clash in about 2-3 years, that could be a lucrative ass fight for both of them. You feel what I'm saying, Keith? But that's my prospects of the year right there. Dr. Keith.
Good list. I like that.
Okay,
That was
okay.
I like that. That was yeah, I did. That's a really I like what you said. So the prospects, in my opinion, 2024 has pretty much pulled the cover on a few of our prospects. I think we can all agree, right? With some of our prospects getting beaten, like Elijah Garcia, to some of them, you know, facing their own controversy outside of the ring or inside of the ring with regards to weight and everything else. So basically some of the prospects this year has went through a lot of adversity, pretty much, whether it was in or outside of the ring. That's what I'm really trying to sum up to say. So here are my prospect runner-ups right now. One fighter who has overcame adversity is Emiliano Vargas. He had some fights that, you know, a lot of people just weren't feeling. They were like, yo, what is he doing? He didn't look impressive to a lot of people, so he had to work his way back up. You know what I'm saying? And boy, did he. He ended this year with a bang, literally with a nice KO. So shout out to Emiliano Vargas. I still got him up there because I got a feeling that down the line, maybe in like the next 2 years or so, they finna set Emiliano Vargas up with something big. He's gonna have a big fight coming up. That's just my opinion. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's with Abdullah Mason.
They was talking about that, Keith. They was talking about Mason versus Vargas. They supposed to be doing that next year. That's what they was talking about, doing it next year. I meant to tell you that. But they was talking about Emiliano Vargas versus Abdullah Mason around the summer of next year. They're projecting it around the summertime. This is a little fun fact.
I would like to see that. Another one, my other runner-up is Tito Mercado, aka Ernesto Mercado. I really like this guy. He is 16-0 with 15 KOs. We saw him fight back in July, and his next fight is going to be against Jose Pedraza on January 25th. I like Tito Mercado. I like what I'm seeing from him. I think after this fight, though, it's time to go ahead and move my boy. It's time to go ahead, move up Tito to a higher weight, you know what I'm saying, to more competition, because at 140, you know what I'm saying, he's going to be a problem. So I like him. Go ahead, Upper. I don't know if you want to say anything.
Oh, no, but Pedraza came back out of retirement again? I thought he went in retirement. He went in retirement before the Keyshawn fight, came out, fought Keyshawn, went back in retirement. Now he came back out, and come on, damn. Motherfuckers can't stay busy.
Well, he said that he wants some more smoke, so he's going to be fighting, and I will have that fight card ready for you guys.
I know you will.
Yes.
Motherfuckers don't know when to damn throw in the towel.
Absolutely. Well, you know, some people just like fighting, you know, so I can't be mad.
Manny Pacquiao's, all these Manny Pacquiao's. It looks good with Pacquiao doing it until your wife feeding you through a damn spoon.
My God. Okay, next up, y'all. Let me get through this. Next up is I guess we still gotta view him as such until he gets into the championship contention, which I'm hearing by like not this next fight, but the following fight, they're gonna be moving him this way for championship fights, and that's Shushu. I got a lot of respect for Shushu. I like Shushu. I think that this year he did exceptionally well. I think he fought 3 times this year. Great
Ain't
job.
he a contender? I thought he's in a contender.
Well, he hasn't fought it yet. They just moved him up to the number 1 spot, but his next fight won't be that way. So until then, he a prospect. So in my opinion, so Shushu, and then my number 1 person is Abdullah Mason. He's fought 5 or 6 times this year. I really respect how his last fight he went through adversity. He got down, back, and knocked old boy out. One thing that I do wish, Upper, can you mute, please? I don't know what you got going on back there.
Oh, damn. Okay, salute, Teach.
One thing about what's his name, Abdullah Mason, that I hope he gets done, that I hope that his team do, is start getting more serious with his weight. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that he's, because I just got a feeling that Abdullah's gonna move up. I don't know why. I just got a feeling that he might move up. The same thing with Carmel, but I would be bogus if I didn't say that Abdullah Mason did not do the dang on thing this year. Was tested, got knocked down, got back up, and put hands and feet on this dude. And not to mention, Abdullah Mason will be returning on the Keyshawn Davis undercard in February. So shout out to Abdullah Mason, my number 1 prospect of the year. Hey T.
Let me do an honorable mention to a great prospect this year. I know I do a lot of hating on this mug. I know I do a lot of hating, but shout out to Xander Zayas. He's a hell of a prospect who will be moving to a contender real soon.
Oh my God, he is not a prospect. Don't do that.
Xander Zayas is still a prospect. He is still a prospect. They moving him to a contender soon. But right now he is still a prospect.
He is a contender. He just Virgil Ortiz just told him no mas, so I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
He didn't get the Virgil fight because he was still a prospect, and they still looked at him as a prospect. But he is still a prospect. This is my honorable mention. You made Shushu a prospect. He's a prospect, and like I said, I know I hate on Xander Zayas, but this 21-year-old, I think he's going to be pretty good. I feel like he's going to be good this next year or two. I would like to see him do what he got to do. And like I said, I went back and looked at it. I thought he was a lot older than what he was until y'all told me his age. And now I'm starting to see development. And I see some good things for him. He just need to watch where he's going. He need to keep his eyes out. And I feel like he could be probably like Cotto a little bit, but just keep it going. I like the fact that he's brave and he ain't got no duck in his heart. He's not Edgar Berlanga. This man will make the fight instead of Berlanga, who's giving Puerto Ricans a bad name. Xander Zayas is holding it down for the Puerto Ricans.
Yes, I forgot to mention him, Rod Walker. I like him too. Jonas Tales. You're right. 9-0, 7 KOs from Cuba School of Boxing. I'll mess with him too. Absolutely. All right, let's move down this list, y'all, because we got a couple more categories. Next up, female boxer of the year. We had some great female fights this year, y'all. So who y'all got? Female fighter of the year.
I got 2 of them, and both of them have brothers that box as well. I'm gonna go Gabriela Fundora and Dubois. What's her name? Shannon Dubois or whatever. Daniel Dubois' sister and Virgil Ortiz' sister. Caroline Dubois. And my second place, I'm gonna give it to you, even if you just keep getting robbed, Amanda Serrano. You just keep getting robbed, baby girl. Like, you threw more punches, landed more power punches and everything. I still give it to you, even though you just keep getting robbed. You come out there with a smile, baby. So shout out to you too. But yeah, Caroline and Gabby, I feel like they both been doing some things. But matter of fact, Caroline's number 2, Gabby, undisputed number 1. Even though she's like a cheat code on these girls right here, like these girls ain't gonna be able to compete with Gabby unless she moves up 3 or 4 more divisions. Like this girl is damn 6 foot tall, beating on 118 pounders. Like there's no way she's gonna lose until she move up about 4 divisions. But shout out to her. She got the code.
So good list. I agree with everything that you said. I would say for my runner-ups for female fighter of the year, runner-up, I got to give it to Senicia Estrada. Retired on top of her game this year. Bittersweet moment for me. Won the belts. Okay, hurried up and got the hell out of that ring as fast as lightning. And then announced her retirement and engagement. Or was it marriage? One of the two, all in a year. So shout out to Senicia Estrada. Definitely would go down as one of the GOATs of the female boxing game. My other runner-up. Thank you. My other runner-up for female fighter of the year would be Caroline Dubois, excellent fighter. I'm hoping that, what's her name? The one that Amanda Serrano just fought. What was her name? I always forget her name.
Katie Taylor.
Yes, Katie Taylor. I'm hoping that Katie Taylor goes ahead and drop her belt because it's time for Caroline Dubois to get it in. Okay. Let's fingers crossed. But regardless of the fact, Caroline Dubois is definitely doing her thing. Next
I want her to fight Katie. Fuck dropping the belt. Tell Katie to fight her.
Okay. Next up, my runner-up would be this one was hard for me because both of them kinda they stay in their own right, but I'm gonna go with Amanda Serrano. Tough loss, very close loss. I do think, but just the eyes that she got on the sport of female boxing, women boxing, what her and Katie Taylor did, is cut and everything was absolutely amazing. But above her, I have to put Gabrielle Fundora for being the youngest woman undisputed champion in women boxing history. So shout out to her. But my female fighter of the year would be Clarissa Shields. Shout out to Clarissa Shields. In my opinion, her homecoming in Detroit was a very excellent show. Everything from giving Thomas Hitman Hearns his recognition to turning around and putting on a first or second round KO, and the fashion that she did it. She made sure that her family was represented. Everybody got their shine on. Then the turnaround after moving up in heavyweight, and defending, you know what I'm saying, doing what she got to do, for her to turn around in the same process, produce and give out her movie that came out Christmas Day. And Ryan, is it Ryan Destiny? I think that's her name. She's already won awards for it. And I'm hearing that it's a good movie. We go and see it on Tuesday or Wednesday, one of the two. I think we go see it on Tuesday, tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta give my queen her female fighter of the year, man. And she's doing it all by herself. You know what I'm saying? She ain't got no Jake Paul or nobody behind her. She's making it work. Yes, I was pissed off at her for all that stuff with Papoose and everything and Remy Ma, but you cannot take away what this woman has done for the sport of women boxing. In my opinion, she will always be number one. So shout out to Clarissa Shields.
I would give her more credit if she moved down to a division where it's competitive fighters. There's only 13 fighters worldwide in that division. And like, I mean, you know, yeah, she wanted to go up and get a belt in another division, but the woman she whooped, probably everybody on her resume could have whooped that girl. And then she got a 40-something-year-old prospect she about to fight with 5 fights on her belt. Like, Clarissa, you're a hell of a female boxer. I would have loved to see you and Layla Ali get in, even though I know you would have whooped Layla Ali's ass because Layla old, but I would love to see the fight. Like, the only people that I think that could give Clarissa a challenge would be in like the 140 division. But Clarissa done put on so much weight. I don't think she can make that division no more. But up there in them higher weights, there's not no female competition up there. Like, but I would like to still see her versus Shadeja Green, even though Shadeja choked when she had the limelight on her. When she was fighting Fresh-Shine Cruz, like Shadeja fucking choked. And I'm not talking about the Heimlich couldn't have freed that choke up, but shout out to Clarissa. She didn't make my top 3 though. Like she didn't, but she's in my top 5 for this year. But she ain't really put on no fights this year that I would have seen deemed worthy. But shout out to her anyway, as you know, she holding down that top spot in boxing. So, but for this year, that was my list for this year. Now we say all time, then yeah. But yeah.
Hey Cash, good to see you, King. Lord.
Crypto in the building. Salute, Crypto.
All right, next up.
I know a killer, but you know, she done put that black girl weight on. That shit look good. She can't get back down there to the anorexic weight no more. You know, our sisters are built different. You know.
Lord slogan. All right, next. Let's move it on. Nothing.
Yeah, I think it'll be real competitive. I think that white dude that dropped Clarissa hits harder than Devin do. So I think Clarissa won't be in trouble for being knocked out or nothing. I think she's gonna actually piece that nigga the fuck up. And I ain't talking about 2 fingers up.
Alrighty, next up, best promo for a fight. So the lead up to a fight. Who would win that category? Who was like everything from the commercials to the their face-to-face, everything that they did to sell this fight? Who did it the best for 2024?
Hey, does the fight have to happen yet?
Yes, it's 2024, Upper.
No, but I'm saying like they doing. I see some promotion in 2024. Like if that's the case, I'm trying to figure out the criteria. Because if that's the case, that King David versus King David, boy, that shit right there, the lead up to this motherfucker got me hyped. Like, you know, like, but the fight ain't happened yet. Can we include that in it or no?
No, the fight has had to happen.
Shit. But tell me that lead up ain't getting you, ain't got you like, yeah, boy. But see, I hate to say it, but my number 1 would be Tank versus Frank. When he said there was when he got that nigga face, he told that nigga his girl, he did a little shimmy key. Remember he did the little shimmy with the girl, or your girl be like, ee. You remember that shit key when he was doing the shimmy with that nigga girl?
Yes, I
He's
do.
He's somebody, yeah, got your girl. I was like, this nigga a fool with it. Like, this nigga a fool with it. Like, that shit was crazy. But I ain't got no runner up. That was my lead up of the year. Like Frank had me thinking that he was ready. Tank talking about he gonna shimmy with that nigga girl after the fight. Did the little dance and all that shit. I was ready. I was ready for that fight. Yes, sir.
Well, I would have to say there are no runner-ups because this fight, even though we had to do the Man in Black and look at the light and get a flash from our memories, it was ruled a no contest. I feel as though the lead up to this fight was the best I've seen in about 10 years, like, oh my God, a long time. And that was Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. Everything from Ryan Garcia riding on a horse, God knows where he got that horse from, to him coming in on the P. Diddy song, to just everything. To them meeting outside in New York on top of a building, and Devin pushed Ryan, and Ryan acting like a crackhead and was acting crazy. Everything about that fight was the most ghettoest, ratchet, most unethical, illegal. Everything was just an absolute mess. And I was here for all of it. I've never heard mental health and drugs used in the same sentence in boxing, the amount of times that it was during that fight. And I work in social services, and I'm like, bro, They use them. They use those two terms the way that we use them every day. So I have to give it to that. That was definitely the promo fight. And to be honest with you, that's how they got 300,000 people to tune into that fight for pay-per-view. That's exactly how they did it. So that is it trumps season commercials.
I stand corrected. My number one, I'm gonna have to switch it to Keys. Yes, that Devin and Ryan lead up was the greatest ever. It was the greatest ever. Tank and Frank number two. But yes, Devin and Ryan, the lead up to it. Nigga ain't nothing but a C-class fighter. And you know what? I got a third one as well. My third place goes to Anthony Joshua and Dubois. Because AJ, he acted fake tough. He stood up like he wanted to get in that man's face. And that man told him, you don't want these type of problems. And AJ was like, nigga, you better respect it or check it. And AJ was on his buff bag wheel shit. Like, AJ was acting like he was ready to kill Dubois without some gloves on. And then when they got in that motherfucking ring, Dubois set him between the ropes. So yeah, that was my number three. Tank and Frank, my number two. And like he said, ain't nothing like a Devin and Ryan party, baby. For reals.
My God. Next up. Next up category, overrated fighter of the year. So we've seen a lot of upsets, but that doesn't mean that they are overrated. That just happen. So with all the upsets and with all these fights that was lackluster and didn't deliver, who was y'all overrated fighter of 2024, Upper and Chat?
Mine, we going back to the Devin and Ryan fight.
Come on.
I told you at the beginning. No, Key, I told you at the beginning. I told you we got a name that hits every check box. But number three, I'm gonna tell you this. My number three overrated fighter is Valdez. I've been telling people this nigga ain't shit. He got that lucky win against Burchett where he closed his eyes and threw a hook. He's number three. Number two, Jaime Munguia. I've been telling people that Sergey Deverenchenko beat that nigga. I told people Jaime Munguia, exactly, slogan Jaime Munguia. When that nigga had 42 wins and 39 of them was trash cans. Just like Zerto Ramirez before Bivol beat him. I told you, Oscar was trying to break that 50-0 record. So Oscar was putting them boys against anybody. But you know what happened? Y'all know what the fuck happened. He got Hameed. He got put in the figure four Hammer maneuver. And Jaime Munguia went to Betty bite. And my number one is Mr. DHP himself. The man weight bullied his opponents. They say everything but let's fight. Ryan Garcia tricked them with the 3 pounds, and they didn't even want to do a second day weight. They knew Devin was going to balloon up. They knew he was going to balloon up. But they sent Scooter to Ryan's camp to put a little something in his drink. And it was a billionth of it in his system, but they clinging to that. They claimed it to a battery charge. Like, these motherfuckers are doing any, you know what I'm saying? And they don't want a rematch. He already said it. He said, damn, nah, he ain't taking a rematch. But this is what I'm saying. I've been telling everybody.
Upper, you're going in and out. Upper?
You great. It just means Cambodia. Yeah.
You're going in and out.
Can you hear me?
Now we can.
I said when he fought, I said Cambosos don't make you great. It just means you was fighting a nigga that was ass.
Yeah. Trash McGee. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Y'all leave them alone.
This is what I'm saying. Lomachenko was 20 pounds lighter and he was on Devin's ass. And I told y'all, I even broke it down. I broke it down to Derek James. We found a plan. We executed. And everybody's seen that Devin can't keep his hand up. And if he's fighting a fighter his size, he doesn't have the advantage over. Ryan Garcia had the athleticism over him. He had everything over Devin. And he punished that man. He punished that nigga like he had 5 F's on his report card and he brought it home because he got punished. And he kept getting punished. But it showed me that Devin has heart. He has heart. I don't know if it was stupidity or if it was heart. But that fight or flight mechanism kept making that nigga get up every time he got knocked down. But I get up again because you're never going to keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. But Bill Haney should have stopped it. He should have stopped it. He let his son take some undue fight. He let his son take some ass whooping that his son should have took. Bill should have stopped it. So, Devin's my number 1. Munguia number 2. And who did I say was number 3 again? I just threw that paper away. Who did I say number 3 was?
I think you said Munguia.
No, Munguia was number 2.
Oh, that was number 2.
Damn, I threw that damn paper over there. I said somebody before that, but Chad, who did I say before Munguia? I said somebody.
Well,
go ahead, Key. No, I said before Jaime Munguia. It was somebody I said before Munguia. Munguia was number 2. Devin was number 1. It was one person before that, though. Oh yeah, Valdez. Thank you. But yeah, that's my first, second, and third. And Key, stop letting biases get you and speak the real. I know you're part of the Hanos clan on the low. I know you've been getting them checked.
Because I just don't understand how y'all just gonna rate this man number 1 in every category. Like that doesn't even make. We have other fighters. Like y'all so mean.
Because this was the shock to the boxing world. Key, this fight right here shocked the boxing world.
Y'all are so
because they built themselves up for such a hard fall, Key. Bill built Devin up for a long way down. And he did. Bill did this shit. It's that Bill shit.
Oh my God. Okay, so here is my rankings for overrated. Runner up is Conor Benn, no other than Conor Benn, because after his fight with what's his name? He did not, I repeat, he did not look good in that fight that he had in Vegas some months back. And he's calling out everybody but Boots Ennis right now for a fight. So I got Conor Benn as a runner-up for being most overrated fighter of 2024.
Before you continue, Keith, let me say one more thing before you continue. Shout out to my brother, Mr. Altruistic, in the Cash App with the $10 holler, and he said Shakur's a duck. That's shalom to my brother, Mr. Altruistic, in the Cash App, and he wanted y'all to know that Shakur is a duck. And I just need one more person to hit the grind, one more person, and we've hit our goal for the day. But go ahead, Keith. Damn, she got Conor Benn. Damn. One more person in the grind.
Okay. Go ahead, Upper.
I said one more person. We need one more person to hit the thing, but I just said you just did Conor Benn dirty. Now I just started laughing. I gotta mute while I'm laughing.
He did himself dirty. So I got Conor Benn up there. Next one, and this one pains me to say, because I like him, but I get cussed out by the chat for liking this fighter. But Ben Whitaker, 2024 was not kind to you. You started off with a bang, and then you got flipped over the ring. I know you hurt your ankle, but you was getting pieced up, friend. You was getting pieced up with someone that got a solid boxing, has solid offense, and is in your face and can time you. You're gonna have problems. So Ben Whitaker is runner-up to most overrated boxer of 2024. I'm sorry, Ben. I'm so sorry, but I gotta do it. And
shout out the Key. Shout out the Key, y'all. Shout out the motherfucking Key. I forgot all about that motherfucking fake ass nigga. The fake ass drunken monkey. Go ahead, Key. You on fire today, and shout out to my man Rod still in the building. But hell yeah, Key. Yeah, that I should have put his ass up there with Devin. Go ahead, Key.
Oh, come on. He's not. Y'all are so mean. When did you guys get so mean like this? Oh my
Anger
goodness.
management, baby. This anger management over here.
When did y'all get that like that though? Anyways, number one overrated fighter for me. Gosh, and I had to go back and do some watching. I've been getting cussed out over him too. I was like, damn, I think it's something there. But I don't think that I think he got an upset coming. I do next year. I'm almost for sure that he's gonna get whooped. And that is forgive me, Raymond Muratalla. I've been going back and looking at some fights. His Tevin Farmer fight, the other one with the guy whose name I can't really pronounce like that. I don't want to butcher it. And Raymond Muratalla, another individual, a wealth of potential. But he has the same issues that he just can't get out of, and his feet be stuck. His lateral movement sucks, and there's no advancement. I don't see him, advancing. And that's what I worry about with Emiliano Vargas. I want them to continue to add different weapons to his stock and move up. No, Boo Boo hasn't fought in 2024. So y'all can go straight to you know what. But I got to give it to Raymond Muratalla. I think Raymond Muratalla. I think Muratalla gets the upset in 2025. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I think he's gonna lose one.
You know what I think gonna lose one too? Somebody that I wanted to put on my list, but Teofimo Lopez. Like that fight with Cleggett showed me everything he needed to show me. Like, nigga, you went tooth and nail and got bruised and battered. Like you got bruised and battered by this motherfucker. Like Teofimo was fighting a dude that's already been whooped on 6 or 7 times. And Cleggett was actually giving Teo the business, Key. Like, now I see why he doesn't want to fight Barbosa. Like, Teo is going to get upset. I think Teo might get upset before Muratalla. Now, we didn't forget about Regis Prograis Salone. Like, Regis Prograis already been gone. Like, since the Zepeda fight, since the dude before Devin fight, Regis been gone. Like, we just been waiting on him just to go in the woods and lay down and not come back. That's all.
Yeah. So last one, y'all, we're almost there. I don't even want to do that one. I was gonna say Cap Artist of the Year, but y'all we might as well. Cap Artist of the Year for boxing of 2024. I got a couple people that's interchangeable. Upper, who you got?
Well, Cap Artist of the Year. My third place is Eddie Hearns. Him and Oscar is my third. Because Eddie Hearns be lying his ass off, so does Oscar De La Hoya. You feel me? Second place is Shakab. His name is Shakab. You feel me? Shakur be capping. Like, he gonna go up to 140 and fight Ryan Garcia. And then, we'll come at it. Like, no, bro. No, we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this. And Cap of the Year, of the century, of the decade, Cap of the day, of the minute, of the second, of the hour, of the day, of the week, of the month, of the year, of the bi-year, of the decade, of the fucking century, of the lifetime is William Bill Haney. That is the cap of cappers. He was in the garden. They said, do not eat that of his fruit. Do not eat of the Bill Haney's fruit because it is legendary capness.
So
I just hope you don't eat of the capness, Keith.
My God. Well, I would have to say cap artist of the year, Shakur and Bill is catching up rapidly. I like Muratala Bakasi. I think so too. Oh, whatever, Rosilla. Don't bring Xander Zayas in this. But anyway, so I think that cap artist of the year, runner-ups, Floyd Sr., Kid Austin Sr. That's number 1. Sit down somewhere. Number 2, Brian Norman Sr. The dads, okay? Them two, I mean, what can we say from like June all the way to about November? It has been crazy from them wanting to fight other content creators to Kid Austin Sr.'s tape being leaked of him committing domestic violence to all kind of stuff, and them just going about it and just talking up their sons and wanting to fight. Now Kid Austin Jr. will be fighting Shakur Stevenson, which he's going to get flexed on. It's going to be horrible. And Brian Norman Jr. is coming back fighting the Mando that he had and not Boots Ennis. But the way that they were capping to get these fights and saying the most outlandish things and doing the most outlandish things, we got to add them in there. But I agree with Upper in the chat. What Bill Haney has come back, because Bill was quiet. What Bill Haney has come back and done in about 3 weeks. In a 3-week span, he told Brian Norman Sr. and Kid Austin Sr. to hold my beer. And he went out and just did a full throttle on the lies, the back and forth, even got on other content creators channels like KO and tried to lie and all kind of things. Like Bill has been on a rampage for Devin Haney. And he's another one with this whole girlfriend thing was going on with Devin, which I'm not going to get into because it's none of my business. But what I will say is Bill is carrying the torch there, taking up for his son and his daughter-in-law. Okay. So Bill Haney, you have won the Cap Artist of 2024. No doubt about it. Last two, best sanctioning body of the year. Who stood which of these sanctioning bodies? IBF, WBA, WBC, WBO. Which one of them stood on principle? They stood on business.
Always for me to be an IBF and top peoples. Like top peoples don't play that shit. You don't make your fight, we take your belt. I don't give a fuck who you is. But
yeah.
But the only thing I don't like is like a lot of times it don't be real like people right there in the rankings, except for heavyweight. Heavyweight, the Wild's in trouble, but these other damn rankings like the IBF ain't too tough. A lot of people don't want to adhere to that damn 10-pound rehydration. And that's another thing that makes the IBF my favorite because they make you stand on your weight class. Like, nigga, you weigh this. So this is where you fighting at. So, like I said, mine's the IBF.
I would have to say that too. And I would also have to give a special shout out to the WBA for consolidating the belt, saying, look, we finna get rid of this. And then ensuring that we get the fights, you know what I'm saying, with the WBA, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody got to fight, not this because this person holds the super, they ain't got no Mandos and all that other craziness. They eliminated that. So shout out to the WBA, but I will agree the IBF does stand on business, and y'all already know if they sanction a fight, you better be in that ring, otherwise you will get stripped. And last one, comeback. Who it was the best comeback fighter of 2025? Who they probably started out rocky, probably lost a couple fights, but 2025 has been so good to them as far as their performances and everything else. For me, I think it's a no-brainer. the only fighter that I feel as though that has done a dang on thing. Munguia was a close second before he got knocked out. But my best comeback fighter of 2024 is none other than Daniel Dubois. I don't think no other argument needs to be made. The man went from taking a knee to Usyk in a fight that he should have won to saying, literally looking in the camera and telling the folks, I'm not done. I'm going to come back. I'm about to get better. He went into that gym with his dad and everybody else and got his stuff together and came back in 2024 with a vengeance, KOing everybody, and is officially the champion and is in a great position to become undisputed in 2025. Not to mention, he has the hardest division. Okay, the IBF. Go look at those names in the IBF. Like, yo, he got killers after him. So shout out to Daniel Dubois. I think definitely he is a 2024 fighter of the year. A close second, though, he's been robbed twice back to back. Tevin Farmer. He got robbed. I don't care what nobody say. I'm with Tevin. And I'm hoping that he does get the rematch because I'm tired of hearing about it already. I'm sick of it with Zepeda. But Tevin Farmer's a close second. But the number one comeback fighter of 2025 is Daniel Dubois. Upper, you got anybody?
My number one is Tevin Farmer. It is Tevin Farmer done got that do it fluid. He's came back 5 fights, then dropped all 5 of his opponents. The man's came back from a 16% knockout rating to 100% knockdown rating. Like, the man has came back with a vengeance. Tevin Farmer's not playing games with people. It has got to be Tevin Farmer. I see you. Do you see what I see? Yes, we do, Tevin. Do you thuck this one?
That is so wrong. That is so wrong. Y'all are mean. Well, my God. Oh, another one too. We need to mention Ajit Caballel. Not really a comeback fighter, but just most improved. I mean, dang, he's on a rampage, on a super big rampage right now. And I cannot wait to see him on February 22nd. But that's all I got for you guys. And I will not be here tomorrow or on New Year's Day. So I will see you guys probably, what's this? I'll see you guys Thursday because, you know, I'm not, I don't know. On the first, I might be recovered.
She's going to get them boots smoked.
Actually, we're about to go dancing. And no, I'm just playing. No, honestly, on New Year's Eve, me and my family, we do our rituals. You know what I'm saying? Prayer, a lot of prayer. I'm going to have the Black Eyed Peas and everything going. And then on the first is me just getting my mind right, getting everything ready and prepared for the 25th, 2025. So I don't really focus on anything, but I will see you guys in a few days, and Happy New Year's to Upper, his beautiful wife and children, to the beautiful chat. Happy New Year's. God bless y'all. I pray for y'all every day. And yo, Upper, it's about to be 2025, man. And I'm about to be 30, God willing, in May. I will be 36 years old. So I'm excited. And I'm going to be a first-time auntie this year. So I am very excited.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm about to be 43 in 2 months.
Amen. Amen. That's God. That's wonderful. And yeah, so it's a lot to look forward to in 2025. But I pray for y'all, man. I hope that y'all have a wonderful New Year's. I'm going to miss you guys for the next 48 to 72 hours. Upper is all love. The chat is always love. Thank you guys so much. And as always, I'm out.
I'll see you. I mean, I'll holler at you before then anyway, but shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? If you know, the New Year's don't start till the springtime. This is Sam Haynes, but you know, just shout out to everybody that's coming through. Make sure you look up and see what these holidays are really about. But Peace and blessings to each and every one of you. Shout out to everybody that looked out in the Cash App. I was missing one supporter in there, but it's all good, man. Peace and blessings to all of y'all. I'm gonna be on both channels tomorrow, and like I told you on my new channel, I'm gonna start doing it like a regular channel. I'm gonna do reacts and do all types of videos on that. I'm gonna make that channel my commercial channel, make it big. Like I told you, this is the year for that channel. And I'm gonna make 2025 that channel, and we're gonna be popping over there. I'm gonna have the dating shows, everything popping off on that channel right there. So this is a big year for us right here, the AMC FSG family. And we're gonna make that shit big. And then, like I say, we're gonna get that cash crypto, and we're gonna push our own currency. And I'm gonna make it where we all can make money over that thing. You know, we can push it out there. Because all we need is 100 people. We get it going, and then we can push the damn prices up, and then we can get rid of it, and we all make a profit. But peace and blessings to each and every one of y'all, man. Shout out. Y'all ain't my friends. Y'all family over here, man. And peace and blessings to each and every one of y'all, man. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Hit me on my early show tomorrow morning, man. You know, y'all know how we get down, man. But until then, man, I'm going to holler at you.
On social media, my nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Tryna catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK or anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. 7.62 gon' split em. LN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner. 5.0, eat em up, eat em up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple off Draco. I got them all, you don't want no. I got all those chicks, nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get this pussy, leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get this squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Y'all know what the fuck going on around here, nigga. Y'all nigga keep talking about you want smoke. You can't catch me on social media, my nigga. I'm in the street with it, you dig what I'm saying?